2:52 to play in the first half. Cooper looks to run, still on his feet. Casey Cooper will score, showing some great moves. Casey Cooper on the keeper.
Casey steps up, throws into the end zone.
He's got him.
Touchdown.
Luke
Pruitt makes his second touchdown reception of the night.
Well, that was at 5:23. That was an hour
And that's
ago.
who they're looking for.
And Lester Robertson is going to score. They watch for number 3. They hand off to number 7, and from 8 yards out, Lester Robertson scores. And the Wampus Cats extend the lead out to 13-6.
Here's Jeff.
For the win.
Hey, tell your family I said, hey, will you? Okay, buddy. See you, buddy.
Good snap. Good hold.
Here's Candy and Jeff.
And the Wampus Cats.
They have beaten the undefeated Cyclones. What a win for this Wampus Cat team.
5 wideouts, 3 to the near side, 2 to the far.
Cal Cagney Ryder out on the right.
17 seconds to play. Ackland looking for someone to throw to. Throws downfield for Tristan Eddings.
He's got Eddings.
Tristan Eddings made the catch! Tristan Eddings made the catch! Tristan Eddings made the catch!
Wow, what a throw, Jeff.
And that's one of the things I think that'll make this Conway team dangerous as the season goes on and even into playoff time, is that they can run the ball. It's not just a one-dimensional pass offense. Now they can throw the ball just like that with another touchdown pass. Jalen Jones in the end zone.
That's a touchdown.
Cats looking to extend this lead. They lead by 3 now.
I feel like he is more
Irby's got
relaxed
one of
with
these
us
tonight.
than
He's got 2 of them tonight. Cordarius Irby from a yard out, and the Cats lead 16-7.
What a beautiful drive by the Wampus Cats.
First and 10, under 6 minutes to play in the first half. Again, Anderson. Jeff Anderson into the end zone. Anderson, a 23-yard touchdown run for the Wampus Cats.
He's more open.
Second down and 4
with us this year.
Well, here's the other thing
Chimura here. Yep.
They will.
I think
Kevin Chimura.
All right.
He has
Good
made
call.
some
Go to Chimura. He has been the bread and butter all year.
Second down and 7.
From last
Still
year,
on the
this year.
ground. Odom,
He's
left
got room.
side. There is room. Mark Odom in the end zone. 16-yard touchdown run for Mark Odom, and the Wampus Cats strike first. Paul Dale behind Braylon Smith.
I think he's
Look at
kind
the
of
handoff.
that.
Dale.
That's
McCall Dale to the 30. McCall Dale to the 20.
Look at the quickness. Zigzagging.
McCall Dale. Touchdown, Wampus Cats.
How you and the family doing?
John Fogelman is their coach.
I saw all your pictures.
Kicks off
Beautiful.
To Marquise
So you ready to
Pleasant.
roll?
Marquise Pleasant
You're gonna have a killer
will
killer
go the
thing
distance.
going on
No flags
here.
on the field.
That was a great job.
Third down and 10.
You can't fix it.
Jarrett will
I'm on
roll.
air right now. I can
Pressured. Fumble. Fumble. Will Kennedy. Will Kennedy.
You throwing up darts every day? So you throwing up darts every day? Come on, you.
Terry McLean looking for the end zone.
You don't. You can
Terry
say.
McLean is in.
You
Touchdown,
can
Wampus
say.
Cats. First and 10, Wampus Cats. Looking to break this tie.
No. Hey.
That's Manny Smith. Come on, Manny Smith. First touchdown of what I bet is a whole bunch of them for that kid. Manny Smith, touchdown, 52 yards for the Wampus Cats.
All gas and no brakes. Yeah, other than that big touchdown run back in the first quarter, Catholic not having a ton of success moving the ball. Bowman looking over the middle of the field, and it's picked off by Traylon McClure. Traylon taking it to the house.
The Wampus Cats begin the toughest stretch of their schedule tonight on the road at North Little Rock. The next 3 games, North Little Rock, Cabot, and Fort Smith Northside, are against 3 teams who are combined 11-1 and all ranked in the top 10 in the state. Now tonight's matchup promises to be a great one. The top scoring offense in Class 7A resides in Conway. The Cats are averaging 46 points per game. But the stingiest defense in Class 7A resides in North Little Rock. The Charging Wildcats only give up 10 points a game. Something's got to give, and it plays out live tonight. Kickoff is 30 minutes away on Conway Corp.
Your summer adventure starts and stops with the dependable Chevrolet, Buick, GMC, and Toyota from Phil Wright Autoplex. We still have brand new and pre-owned vehicles arriving weekly. Come experience why so many families are trusting Phil Wright Autoplex here in Russellville. Or shop us online at philwright.com.
From day one, Centennial has been there for the people of Conway, the people that teach us, protect us, guide us, and work to make Conway better every day. That's why we've donated over $5 million to local organizations and causes, and we have the same commitment to serving you for life's milestones and everyday moments. Centennial Bank, proud to call Conway and Faulkner County home.
Hi, I'm Kate McConnell, member of the Smith Ford family. Come to Smith Ford and get any Ford vehicle designed by you and built for you. Our experienced staff can help you custom order an F-150, Bronco Sport, or the all-new Ford Maverick. Smith Ford, providing affordable Fords for over 100 years.
Come experience Smith Ford's family customer service in Conway, exit 127 off I-40.
Welcome back to the Conway Regional Health System pregame show. I'm Jeff Matthews. I'll be joined in a few minutes by Levi Gilbert and Tim Roach, the voices of the Wampus Cats, and we'll talk to Coach Fimple. We'll talk to Nick DeBoard, who is today's Senior Spotlight. But we wanted to show you 3 reports. Every game we've got students, Conway High School students, who do these sports reports for us. Here at Conway Corp, we've always been connected to education, and this is a unique way that we are as well. So you'll see reports from Dallas DeSoni, Kennedy Smith, and Morgan Henry. They do this every week, normally at halftime. We wanted to bonus you here in the pregame. We hope you enjoy these student reports here on Conway Corp.
Losing starting quarterback Sam Gregg to a broken hand in fall camp, the Conway Wampus Cats have turned to sophomore Donovan Amalo to lead the offense through the first 4 games of the season. The sophomore was named the team's backup quarterback after spring practices, and with the injury to Gregg, took over as the team starter leading into the season opener. With Amalu under center, the Cats haven't missed a beat, starting the season 3-1, including a 55-41 upset of 7A West powerhouse Bentonville on the road. After losing in their season opener at Fayetteville, the team has rolled out 3 straight wins under Amalu, a streak which culminated in the team's 62-0 win over Little Rock Southwest on homecoming night in Conway. Amalu says that the experience he got during the spring has been a key factor in his success this season.
The spring ball, I got all the first team reps because Sam was gone, and then so that was a good experience throwing to guys like Manny, West, and all them.
Both the Cats and Amalu face our toughest test yet Friday night as they head into a hostile environment to face the undefeated North Little Rock Charging Wildcats. While a win won't come easy, the poise of their sophomore quarterback, along with the arsenal of weapons at his disposal, have the Wampus Cats believing they can come out of Charging Wildcat Stadium with a big win and a tie for first place in the 7A Central.
Good evening, Wampus Cat fans. My name is Kennedy Smith, and welcome to this week's Sports Report. The Lady Cat volleyball team had their Dig Pink night last Thursday night, raising money for Sydney Stoner Shelton. The Lady Cats faced off against the Bryant Lady Hornets and won, dominating them in just 3 sets. On Tuesday, the Lady Cats traveled on the road to the Little Rock Southwest Lady Griffins and also won in just 3 sets. Boys and girls varsity tennis teams played their last home match against Bryant last Thursday. Both teams won their matches and are preparing for the conference tournament next week. The girls cross country team won their meet again over the weekend at the Cyclone Invitational held in Russellville. Sophomore Meg Swindle placed 3rd with a time of 19 minutes and 30 seconds. Wrapping up the week for the Conway Wampus Cats, I'm Kennedy Smith, and this has been your weekly sports report. Go Cats!
Blowouts were the name of the game last week. I'm Morgan Henry, and this is the 7A Central Report. Starting off with last week's results, Cabot capitalized on early turnovers and big plays that gave them an easy 20-0 lead in the first quarter against Catholic. Quarterback Grant Freeman threw a short pass to senior receiver Brandon Jay, who ran 86 yards for a touchdown. Catholic scored 21 points in the second half, but they couldn't top Cabot's wild offense. Catholic needs to continue to improve as they take on Bryant next week. Bryant's coach, Buck James' rump and shake boogie defense paid off this week as Bryant bounced back for a big win against Northside. This game started quickly as Bryant scored first on quarterback Carson Burnett's 20-yard touchdown pass. Northside answered quickly with a 14-yard run by Sunnyquist Church with 4:17 left in the opening quarter. Bryant's defense played lights out in the second half as they stopped multiple plays at the 1-yard line. The Hornets defense held Northside to only 9 plays for 11 yards on 3 drives in the second half. Northside is back at home this week as they take on Little Rock Central. North Little Rock continues to dominate as they remain undefeated in a 35-6 victory in their conference opener against Central. North Little Rock's defense had 9 sacks for 75 yards in losses, recovered 3 fumbles, and intercepted 2 passes. This powerful defense has only allowed 13 points in their other games. The Tigers averted a shutout when sophomore halfback Wesley Johnson ran 35 yards for a touchdown with 3.5 minutes remaining in the game. North Little Rock is at home this week as they face the Conway Wampus Cats. The Wampus Cats routed Little Rock Southwest in their conference opener on Friday night. Conway's electric offense scored 42 points in the first half and 20 in the second half. Quarterback Donovan Amalo passed for 212 yards and 2 touchdowns. This week's Player of the Week is running back Boogie Carr as he rushed 13 times for 144 yards and 2 scores. Southwest faces a tough opponent this week as they face the Cabot Panthers. Wrapping up for this week, I'm Morgan Henry, and this has been the 7A Central Report.
When you need emergency care, you can trust the board-certified providers at Conway Regional to provide you the comprehensive care you deserve when you need it most. So when you're facing an emergency, trust the care you'll find down the hallway, not down the highway.
Conway Corp Managed Wi-Fi powered by Plume is your fastest, easiest Wi-Fi ever. Local setup and support, plus self-optimizing technology for peak performance. No cables, no hassles, no kidding. Upgrade now.
Welcome back. It is the Conway Regional Health System pregame show. Jeff Matthews along with Levi Gilbert and Tim Roach. And it's good for us to all be back together. It's been a while since we've been able to do this. Last week we didn't get to do a preview because of homecoming, and then just not all of us being on the same game for a while. So now finally we get to, and man, what a good one to be back to, guys. Let's talk about North Little Rock previewing tonight's huge matchup. Levi, what you got?
Yeah, it's obviously the biggest game of the season so far. I'll couch it in that because there's going to be more big games to come. But yeah, I mean, you've got the number 3 team in the state in the 7A Central or 7A overall versus your number 4 Conway Wampus Cats. And it's been 10 years, Jeff, 10 years since Conway has beaten North Little Rock. And I just got a feeling that that's going to change tonight if our Wampus Cats play to their potential. The offense, I mean, we know what they can do, how dangerous it is. The defense, every game has gotten a little bit better. The total yards against them, every game coming down, and the way that they go after the ball. I feel like good things are coming for your Wampus Cats if they play like they can.
So it's been 10 years since we beat North Little Rock?
Yeah, 2011 is according to my research, was the last time we beat them.
So that means we've never beat them in their new stadium, right?
Nope.
Ooh, well, that needs to change tonight.
Needs to happen.
Change tonight. All right, Tim, how does that happen?
Well, it happens by being balanced on offense and defense. And here's the thing. When you look at North Little Rock, the first thing that jumps out is their defense. They have studs all across the front end and their linebackers. But here's the get. Offensively, I don't see as much as what we've seen previously. Last year, they had Kareem Totten. They had an offense that a couple of weapons that could really get to you at any given point. This year, if we score and we can get ahead, we win the ball game.
So if we score more than them.
No, if we score first.
Oh, score first. Okay.
If we score first.
I know we haven't done this in a while.
Yeah, no, okay. So let me explain that. So I do believe that their offense is not geared towards coming from behind.
I understand.
They have leaned on their defense. Matter of fact, they played Fayetteville, was their only tough battle that they had.
Yeah.
They scored 14 points, but 7 of that was a pick 6. They could not score offensively. Now they held Fayetteville. So if we get ahead, get a couple touchdowns ahead, I just don't see it happening that they're going to be able to come back.
And we're built that way. We're built to score fast. We've seen it all year long.
That's right. Not only do we score fast, we score frequently.
That is true. That is true. Well, here's what we're going to do. We're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we'll speak to Nick DeBoard. Debo is today's senior spotlight. We'll visit with him in just a few moments. And also Coach Keith Fimple, the Coaches Show portion of our Conway Regional Health System pregame show, is just a few minutes away as well. So guys, stick around. We'll talk to Debo next. It is Conway Corp.
Hi, it's Gavin. And it's Gordy. Join us and all of our friends as we learn about all that Conway Corp does for our community. Watch for new episodes each month during the school year on Conway Corp Channel 5.
See you soon!
When you need emergency care, you can trust the board-certified providers at Conway Regional to provide you the comprehensive care you deserve when you need it most. So when you're facing an emergency, trust the care you'll find down the hallway, not down the highway.
Welcome back to the Conway Regional Health System pregame show. I'm Jeff Matthews, Levi Gilbert, and Tim Roach are with me still, but we are joined now by senior offensive lineman Nick DeBoard. It's Debo. Debo, thanks for being with us. We're glad you're here. Let's talk about your football journey. What led you to this senior season? You know, we like to go back to Optimist. If you played Optimist, tell us about football in your life from the beginning.
Yes, sir. Started Optimist, played for the Steelers.
Okay.
One of my dad's friends, Trevor, and his dad were the people who started it. So didn't have to go through the draft or anything, just picked up.
Okay.
Then after that, we moved into middle school. Coach Luters, Coach Moore, big guys. Coach Moore just always teach us, grind till you can't grind anymore. Then junior high, you got Coach Mallett, still kicking on. He was the one that started the whole you got to live or fight to live. And that's where it really started. All right, let's go. Let's get more serious about this and not just be here to have fun. Then you get up here, you got all the camaraderie with everybody. Then Coach Fimple, Coach De Los Santos, everybody's just big mentors in my life. So that's what really started it.
Very cool.
So you can't grind anymore. That definitely makes me think of you, Nick. Nick, you've moved all over the offensive line this year and had a lot of success. How do you think all these different experiences on the offensive line have helped you with your success these last few weeks, having to start at right tackle?
It's good. So the season that I got hurt my junior year, I started off at right tackle. And so just going from right guard to right tackle, it felt natural. And I've practiced guard before, and so it wasn't really much difference. It's just you got to block bigger people now. That was the worst part.
So Nick, you have a very, I would call it an aggressive style of blocking. You're not shying away from mixing things up, which is great. What's the driving force behind that, your approach, and what is does that impact your fellow linemen in terms of how you approach your game?
My approach to the game is I'll put myself away from everybody else, and I'll get in a mindset that it's him or me that's going to die tonight. And so you don't want to die. You don't want to go out of this world. So you're going to fight with everything you have to get him. And I know I've started doing that, and I've noticed that Nick Childress, Maurice Moody, they've all started doing it. So I think it's bringing us together, and we're just all ready to go out there and kill.
He's Nick DeBoard. We know him as Debo. And now, Nick, I for years and years, I did what Levi does. But for this season, I get to sit in the stands and watch my son play. And so I was in the stands this past Friday night when you came off the field and you got everybody going up in the stands.
Yes, sir.
What is that moment like when you get that sort of reaction back down to you on the field?
Oh, it was great because, everybody in the stands saw that guy took a swing at me. And the next play, I hit him, knocked him in the air and on his butt. And then I got over on the sideline, and everybody was just, patting me on the head, saying good job. And I heard like 2 or 3 Debos up in the stands. So I was like, you know what? Let's give them something to cheer about. And I turned over and I just flexed as hard as I could and screamed.
Man, it was great. I came out of my seat. So
yeah,
it was awesome. It was awesome. And it's fun to watch you play. We got a tough one tonight against North Little Rock. We wish you good luck, and we'll see you in a little bit. Good luck with everything. All right.
Thank you.
Hi, it's Gavin. And it's Gordy. Join us and all of our friends as we learn about all that Conway Corp does for our community. Watch for new episodes each month during the school year on Conway Corp Channel 5.
See you soon!
When you need emergency care, you can trust the board-certified providers at Conway Regional to provide you the comprehensive care you deserve when you need it most. So when you're facing an emergency, trust the care you'll find down the hallway, not down the highway.
Welcome back. The Conway Regional Health System pregame show continues. We are joined by head football coach of your Conway Wampus Cats, Coach Keith Fimple. And Coach, let's take a quick look back at homecoming. A 62-0 dominant performance on both sides of the ball. What are your takeaways from last Friday night?
We talked about having a quick start, and I think the first two plays we got blown up with, but the third one was a really good one. We got the call to Manning, he made a play, and we talked about coming out defensively and being able to play against the flex bone, and they lined up totally different. So that's what you're going to run into in this conference here, being able to adapt on the sidelines as quickly as possible. But overall, I thought it was a good effort, exactly how we had it planned out, and to be able to get through homecoming like that was, nice.
Yeah. Coach, when you look at your team's performance through the first 4 games, does anything stand out to you or has been a surprise to you about your team?
You can still see them growing. There's always things to work on, whether it's a victory or, a loss. And that's kind of the thing that goes along with coaching. You just don't ever have that perfect game. And you hope for it. And, you hope that through the process of practice and things like that, you go. But I see them growing. I mean, right now, it starts with a sophomore quarterback. Took a hit last week, which is basically the first one I think he's probably took in 4 games, which is one of those experiences you kind of go, okay, let's see what happens. And you saw, we shake it off. It comes back in, does a great job with it. So again, you see growth on both sides of the football and in our special teams. So that's what you're looking for. We count 3 different seasons. Levi, all the time, we talk about non-conference and then the conference, of course, and then going into playoffs. And so playing Bentonville, I hope, helps us with this one. And that's what that's why we wanted to schedule that game for.
You got a new coach at North Little Rock, but they've had the same level of success that they are used to. What's it going to take to beat North Little Rock tonight?
Well, I think the last couple of times we played them, there's been some times where we've hurt ourselves, and I talk about turnovers all week with, and special teams are called special for a reason, and we need to be really clean with those because of 2 years ago, as we go down there, we got an onside kick against us. They recover it, they block a punt, they and beat us. Whatever, 17-7 or whatever. So those are difference makers, but we've really been talking about 6 to 8 plays in a 7A, central game. It comes down to 6 or 8 plays where the ones that make those plays are usually the ones that are going to get the W. And that's what we've been kind of preaching here. It's time for us to make those 6 to 8 plays.
Well, Coach, we're looking forward to it. I know you are too. It's a stretch these next 3 weeks, but it starts tonight. We'll deal with one at a time. So we're looking forward to the Charging Wildcats and the Wampus Cats coming up in a few moments. Good luck tonight.
Appreciate it. Go Cats.
When you need emergency care, you can trust the board-certified providers at Conway Regional to provide you the comprehensive care you deserve when you need it most. So when you're facing an emergency, trust the care you'll find down the hallway, not down the highway.
Conway Corp managed Wi-Fi powered by Plume is your fastest, easiest Wi-Fi ever. Local setup and support, plus self-optimizing technology for peak performance. No cables, no hassles, no kidding. Upgrade now.
Good evening and welcome to Charging Wildcats Stadium. We are live in North Little Rock for a 7A Central showdown between the number 3 ranked North Little Rock Charging Wildcats and your number 4 ranked Conway Wampus Cats. I'm Levi Gilbert alongside color analyst Tim Roach. And Tim, it has been 10 years since Conway has beaten North Little Rock on the football field. All indications on paper are that these Charging Wildcats, they're still North Little Rock, They come in undefeated tonight.
And ranked 3rd in the state, ranked 3rd in the 7A. Normal position for the North Little Rock Charging Wildcats. But here's the situation. If you look at it on paper, yes, it's all that. And still North Little Rock is North Little Rock. And until we win, they're still going to be North Little Rock. But their schedule indicates that they've played a little bit lighter thing than what we have. And we know about our non-conference schedule and then the starting of the conference. But they haven't really played anybody yet, to be honest. This is their first big test.
And Tim, another broadcasting first for you tonight. Maybe. We're still watching, but probably going to be your first rain game.
I'm not looking forward to that. I'm not going to lie to you, but I am looking forward to being in the dry.
Yes,
in the comfort of our canopy.
Thank you, Conway Corp 10.
Yeah.
We are going to get ready to pause here as pregame festivities happening on the field. Have a moment of silence, the Pledge of Allegiance, and then the playing of the national anthem. I guess we're having fight songs first.
Fight songs first.
Well, I don't mind to talk over their fights.
Let's do that. I don't mind either. So
weather, potentially, double-edged sword for your Wampus Cats. Maybe it slows down the offense a little bit, but plus side, this Conway team, they've recorded 7 fumbles, plus 14 in turnover differential on the year.
Yeah, I like it if it moves towards turnovers. I do think your point's well made. We are a team built on speed. Everything we do is about fast in terms of the offense. So offensively, yes, we take a nick, but to the defensive side, hopefully that means something we can do there.
We are keeping an eye on the radar.
Yeah.
Still dry right now, but it looks like some rain's coming our way, maybe right after kickoff. We're not quite sure, but it's going to be – it's always an adventure when we're here. It
always something.
Yeah, always something. Having the presentation of the colors now at midfield.
Captain Fryer, Captain Chansey, Captain Manzal, and Captain McNew.
Beautiful stadium here in North Little Rock. Other than the rain coming, it feels pretty nice.
No,
nice
weather
night for football.
Temperature is right on it, man. It's time. It's actually turned.
In accordance to the new law passed by the Arkansas legislature, I will now recite the Pledge of Allegiance to the flag.
Starting things off here.
This is not mandatory, but for those who wish to participate, you're welcome to go along with me. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. At this time, we will have a moment of silence.
And now, a moment of silence.
And now we ask you please remain standing for our national anthem. Continue standing until the colors have left the field.
National anthem will be played by the North Little Rock High School Band. All right, about 5 minutes out from the start of your number 4 ranked Conway Wampus Cats taking on the number 3 ranked North Little Rock Charging Wildcats here in 7A Central play. Tim, we know the stakes. It's huge.
Yes.
Well, what are your keys for success tonight for Conway? It's time for Tim's 3 things.
First thing I will say is that we are a very balanced offense, and we'll talk probably a lot about that as we go on, but I said here, pass to set up the run. We want to run the ball. We've run the ball very well. We've scored a lot of our touchdowns via the run. North Little Rock's defense is wired to not let you run. So by saying that, I'm thinking we need to pass, loosen up that front edge. You're going to see some really big guys on the front side. We have to loosen up their front edge to be able to run. So if we can pass the ball, we'll be able to do that. Now, the next thing I would say is we need to protect Donovan. And again, you will see it tonight. They will be all out to get Donovan, and I expect them to be at the very beginning of the game to really go after him, set the tone, try to get him on his back, at least knock him down. So we're going to have to try to pop some runs, maybe some quick passes. We're going to go vertical. We always do a little bit here and there, but I think we're going to have to do something to protect him and give him that chance. So the last thing I would say is this. We're going to need to get some 3-and-outs. Their offense is not as good as it has been in the past. And that's not to say that they can't score, but against the only quality opponent they had, against Fayetteville, they scored 1 offensive touchdown, then they had a pick 6. That's how they scored. So they're young, they're very talented, but they're very young.
All right, you heard it. Tim's 3 things. We are minutes away from kickoff here in North Little Rock. Back with starting lineups after this break on Conway Corp.
Conway Regional has been the community's hospital for 100 years, providing high-quality, compassionate care. As our community continues to grow, we're growing alongside you to ensure all of your health care needs are met right here in Conway. When your family needs emergency care, you can trust our board-certified providers to provide you with the comprehensive care you deserve when you need it most. When you're facing an emergency, trust the care you'll find down the hallway, not down the highway. At Conway Regional, we're not just growing, we're
Back live in North Little Rock as your Wampus Cats just a few minutes away from kicking off 7A Central play against the number 3 ranked Charging Wildcats. Let's go ahead and take a look at the starting lineups tonight, introduced by Jeff Matthews.
The starters on offense for the Wampus Cats. At quarterback, sophomore, number 3, Donovan Amala. At running back, number 11, Boogie Carr. At wide receiver, number 1, Manny Smith. Senior wide receiver, number 21, West Boudreaux. Senior wide receiver number 14, Lane Collins. On the offensive line, Aaron Smith at left tackle. At left guard, Raymond Tolliver. At center, Nicholas Childress. At right guard, Nick DeBoard. And at right tackle, number 57, Sean Tufu. Your starters for the Wampus Cats on defense, starting at defensive end, Marquavius Stuckett. At defensive tackle, Kieran Duncan. At nose guard, Keljan Thomas. At defensive end, number 59, Preston Prock. Linebackers, outside linebacker, Wade Simpson. Middle linebacker is Ashton Waller. And the other outside linebacker is number 5, Maurice Freeman. In the secondary, Troy Wiseman, cornerback, along with Quadrell Wilson. And the safeties are Traylon McClure and Trey Roberts. Handling the kicking duties for the Wampus Cats, sophomore, number 16, Adrian Mieja.
Got a look at captains for tonight's game. Tim Roach, Jack Roach out there.
That's
senior.
my man, Jack. Way to go, Jack.
Also had, who else we got out there?
Luke Robbins, Enoch, and Landon Seifert was out actually taking and won the toss. Way to go, Lando.
Yeah, won the toss. Your Wampus Cats will defer to the second half. Just under 2 minutes before kickoff. Let's go ahead and you saw the starting lineups there. We're going to go ahead and bring them up, offense and defense, and talk through some of, well, it's not really changes anymore at this point because it's been like this for the last 2 weeks now on the offensive line.
Yeah, we're really hoping to at some point in time to get Sean Tufu back because he really fills out that spot. But you do have Debo over there on right tackle. That's the big move. You have Tolliver moving and shifting as well as Moody moving up. So a really strong though, and they performed very well. Really like what we got going on there.
Let's go ahead and take a look at the defense because I gotta make a change here for myself on the defensive line. This is the benefit of being in the stands, Tim Roach. Is we got some help on number 98 there. It's DeMarkel McKenzie.
Yes.
Is the proper way to say his name. Of course, we like to call him Big D.
Big D.
Big D. Big D. All right, no real changes defensively tonight for your Wampus Cats. Of course, Proc still out. Waller in the middle, and we expect to see Wade Simpson more on outside linebacker.
And he's really had a good run, since he's come in the ballgame. He's very fast, plays the flats very well, plays the pass very well. But, man, he's really come up and played the edges on the run also very well.
So an interesting start here tonight, Tim. I can't recall a time in the – and I may just be forgetting, but in the Mark Kelly offensive era – where we've won a toss
and deferred.
Yeah,
it got to be, we started out last year. If you remember this, Bryce would win the toss and we would defer. And we found out pretty quickly that got us behind. And so we like our offense out the first. But so it's interesting to say, though, here's the thing. To your point, we've decided to go that route this time. Maybe that says a little bit about what they think about their offense versus our defense. You're looking for a win right out of the gate.
Absolutely, absolutely. Adrian Mejia has been a big weapon for this Conway team all season. Saw him doing it the second week in a row, kicking field goals from 50 yards and just draining them.
Yeah, clearing the bar by much. So young man has really developed again physically from his 9th grade year to his 10th grade year. It's the only freshman kicker I've ever seen. And he had a great year last year, but boy, he's really, really coming into his own now.
There's a slight wind here tonight, so Adrian will be kicking into the wind here in the first quarter. Wampus Cats on screen, moving right to left. Nice solid kick from Mejia. It will be returned by North Little Rock. They'll get just past the 20. And here comes your Wampus Cat defense, fired up. 17 turnovers this defense has forced on the year. 10 interceptions and 7 fumble recoveries. I was looking at last year's stats going into that final Bryant game in the semifinals. This Conway defense had 11 interceptions on the year tonight.
So you're saying we're on track to beat that?
Yeah, I think that's going to happen. Could happen even.
Wow, look at this.
Yeah.
Quads out to one side. Now they should shift out of this, I would think, a little bit. Maybe not. Maybe they go a tunnel screen. This is primarily a running team to set up their pass. Junior Gober, their quarterback, was a good in JV last year, but he's still learning the pace of the game at the varsity level.
Does have a receiver in motion. Gober's going to roll out to his right, and he's going to hold it, and he's taken out of bounds by Ashton Waller. It's going to be a real short gain. Good job by this defense to string that one out.
Yeah, they had everybody played. There was really nothing. I mean, he kept looking, hoping to find someone get to the boundary. Never really happened, never materialized. So he had to try to eat it, and really only gets a 1-yard gain out of it.
Torrance Moore in the backfield for North Little Rock. He's their leading rusher on the year, but did not play a week ago. Not sure if he had some injury troubles last week, but he is back in the starting lineup for North Little Rock. Second down, they'll hand off to Moore. They fake the reverse. Moore will keep it out on the far side. This Conway defense stringing things out again. I think it's going to be another short gain, bringing up 3rd and long.
Got another defender in there that's brand new coming off the field right now, KJ Neal.
He's going to stay on. Talking about number 31 there in the middle of your screen.
Great job on the edge that time. Really, really took care of the boundary. No gain at all.
Ball at the 23, 3rd and 9 coming up for North Little Rock. Gober under pressure, steps up. It's going to be forced out. And he's going to, it's going to be real close. I think he might have enough for a first down.
Well, right at the very end there, I think he did get enough.
Looks like the officials will call for an official timeout to get a measurement.
Yeah, they're going to call.
Call
it good.
He's calling.
Yeah. Well, so he did get out. He made something happen, and he's going to have to get used to that. I mean, if they're going to try to throw the ball with our secondary the way it plays, our senior secondary, he's going to have trouble finding anybody open. Now, they're going to run some slip screens. They'll run some tunnels to free it up, but he's going to have trouble going vertically. They're going to have to depend upon the run game here.
Coach Fimple is still talking to the white hat on the sidelines. I don't think he was a big fan of that spot.
No, he was not. That's yeah, he barely got across the 30, but
North Little Rock going to their heavier set here. Just 2 receivers spread out far side. Moore in the backfield. They'll hand it off to him. He's got a big chunk of yards right up the middle.
Yeah, we've been vulnerable to a couple of things. We've been vulnerable to that quick pop up the middle where we are fighting to contain the edges. And then we've seen some things on the outside, but we've seen that given up. Good job by our safeties to come up and make a play.
Ball spotted at the 41, brings up 2nd and 1. They'll stay in their heavy set, hand off to Moore again. Had a little bit of contact in the backfield, but he leans forward for a gain of 3. It'll be enough for the first down.
That's about the 2nd or 3rd time now that our tackles have gotten into the backfield to disrupt the flow of the play and allow for our linebackers and other interior linemen to get up and make the play at the line of scrimmage.
Had a good look there at KJ Neal, new face we're seeing on defense tonight. Lining up in the middle. 4 receiver set for Gober. They get a little screen, trying to get it out to number 19, Corey Henderson. pass a little too hot for him to handle.
Yeah, that's that little slip screen, a little wide receiver screen. It's more like a quick slant off of the edge, trying to find that space in between the linebackers and the cornerback. And really, that's what they're going to look at. They're going to look at these little short pass routes.
Brings up 2nd and 10. Gober back to pass. Looks over to his right. That's tipped up and picked off. Who has it?
Trey Roberts.
Trey Roberts.
Atta baby.
Interception number 11 on the year for this defense. Number 2 for Roberts.
Soothsayer, Levi Gilbert in the house. So we have done, I'd like to go back. It's something that I haven't really seen much of, is how many times have we tipped a ball that's then been picked off? I mean, we got some clean picks, but man, we do a great job across the middle of getting our hands on the ball, getting it up. Great job by Trey there.
See what this Wampus Cat offense can do in their first possession. Amalo rolling out to his left. And he connects with Rome Fields for a first down.
Super curl route there by Rome Fields on the boundary. Donovan did a great job. Again, you're going to see them come after Donovan. He's going to either have to step up into a gap or he's going to have to get outside to make a play.
Cats move trips to the right. It's going to be 2nd and 1. They'll hand off to Boogie Carr. Boogie bouncing it out to the right side, and he will pick up a first down.
Just enough to get what he needed. Danced at the spot, didn't have the quick seam pop that he was looking for, but he knew he had to get a first down. Great job by Boogie just to get across the line of scrimmage.
They haven't even reset the sticks yet. Conway already moving. Little pass out in the flats to Boogie Carr. Going to be a short gain here, but some more positive yards for your Wampus Cats.
Yeah, every game I get a little bit weirded out over how fast we go. They are literally, in most cases, waiting on the officials to spot the ball before they go.
Ball at the 45. 2nd and 8 upcoming. Sticks don't have it right. They're still a play behind. Pass out in the flats to Clay Fisher. Another short gain, going to bring up 3rd, let's say 5.
If we get anything out of this and we're short, this looks like 4 down territory to me.
Trips to the left. They'll hand it off to Boogie Carr. Boogie bounces off a defender and finds a way to gain maybe a yard. It's going to bring up 4th and 3.
Running into the teeth of this defense is really, I mean, this is going to be a tough sled. Now, we should figure this part out, but they are so tough. Look at the stack, and if you look at the line of scrimmage, they are completely up at the line of scrimmage. Nobody back.
Play clock at 18. Offense will stay on the field. Omalo rolling out to his left. He's going to toss one up for Manny Smith, and Manny pulls it down. North Little Rock brings the house, and Omalo floats one up and said, hey, Manny, you go get that.
Manny, 5'5", high pointing the ball. He got mossed, as they say in the NFL. Absolutely got mossed.
Yeah, giving up some definite inches to the defender who was in front of him.
Yeah.
And he's still able to jump up and get that ball.
Manny's got mad hops.
Trips to the left. They'll hand off to Boogie Carr. Boogie bouncing it out to the right, cuts back upfield. Going to be a gain of a few yards here.
So that was an interesting pass play. So he literally threw it up for Manny. I mean, it was really basically, I'm going to throw it up there, you go get it. That's how much trust they have in our skilled players. Unbelievable.
2 receivers to each side. It was a bigger gain on first down than I thought it was. Brings up 2nd. Looks to be 5. Omalo steps back. They set up the screen to Boogie Carr. Boogie met quickly by Joshua Thrower, safety for North Little Rock.
Yeah, so they had their linebacker coming up into a blitz off of the edge, got into his face, had to throw it a little bit quicker than what he wanted, and that screen was never going to go anywhere. We lost about a yard.
No gain here, 3rd and 5. Malo calmly finds, who is it? Wes Boudreau over the middle on the slant for the 12-yard score. Wes' first touchdown of the year.
We talked about it offline. We should have been talking about it in the air. Who's going to have the night? Wes Boudreau. Great play for West. That's a dangerous route. You're throwing it in the red zone, across the line of scrimmage and across the goal line. That's where everybody is. Fantastic job. Great throw.
Mejia, point after attempt is up and good. 6:43 to play. Conway strikes first. 7-0. Back in 30 seconds here on Conway Corp.
Thank you for your business. Thank you for your business.
Back live in North Little Rock. Wampus Cats getting ready to kick off and get another look here at that perfectly placed pass from Donovan Omalo on the slant run from Wes Boudreaux.
There were 4 guys. I mean, literally, that throw is hard enough in the middle of the field, but when you are jammed up in the red zone, that is the most difficult pass there is that pass right there.
And props to this offensive line maintaining a pocket, giving Donovan just enough time.
Set his foot and throw. Wow. Great job by everybody. Offensive line killed it there.
Conway up 7-0 here in the first quarter. Line drive kick right up the middle. It's recovered near the 5 and will be returned close to the 25. The charging Wildcats had some success running the ball on their first possession. Just came up a little bit short, and ultimately this defense tipping things and going for that ball.
Well, and so what we saw with some of the things we talked about early as well is that if they're going to, if we can control the run at all, and they only popped really a couple there that were for 5, 6, 10 yards. When they throw the ball, that's the danger zone for this defense. They can make a play, and they did on the first real opportunity across the middle.
2 backs in the backfield alongside Gober. And they will hand off to number 1. He cuts it upfield. It's Johnny Lewis, senior. Receiver has scored 3 touchdowns in the air.
Little jet sweep there, came across, trying to get some speed to the edge. They're going to have trouble across the very front of the line of scrimmage. If they can pop it into our linebackers, they might have a chance in that space, but they're going to have to get to the edge.
Ball at the 30 brings up 2nd and 4. 4 receiver set for North Little Rock. Got a whistle coming in here right before the snap. I think Coach Fimple calling a timeout. Wants to talk it over. We'll go ahead and take it with him. 30 seconds and we're back on Conway Corp.
DeBoard Electronics, a trusted name since 1952, is located at 650 Dave Ward Drive, 2 miles west of I-40. DeBoard Electronics offers state-of-the-art options to customize your Yamaha golf cart or your Polaris side-by-side and even your boat. With cutting-edge products, you will look good and sound good when you're cruising the water. So enjoy your time on the lake listening to your favorite tunes thanks to DeBoard Electronics, 650 Dave Ward Drive in Conway.
Live in North Little Rock tonight for 7A Central showdown between your number 4 ranked Conway Wampus Cats and the number 3 ranked North Little Rock Charging Wildcats. Conway on the board first here in the first quarter, leads 7-0.
You got to like being ahead, but with this defense against their offense, I like our chances when we're ahead and trying to keep it and stay that way.
2nd and 4 coming up for North Little Rock.
You may see North Little Rock just try to get the ball into the hands of their really, truly skilled players. That was the chance this last time.
Gober looking to his left. Quick pass set up to Johnny Lewis. Lewis still on his feet. He's got a big gain, finally out of bounds near the 44.
That was the same guy on the jet sweep. They got him the ball in space, quick hitch, got him the ball in space, allowed him to do his thing. At this level, if you've got the ability to make your own space, and when you have space, you're ultra dangerous. He got loose on the boundary.
Ball will be spotted at the 42. North Little Rock moving quickly here. Gober out to his left, set up that little screen again. This time connected.
They found a little something that's working right there, and so they're going to mix that in probably more frequently than we would like until we figure out a way to stop it. But again, it's right off of the edge. It's a quick slant. It's in front of the cornerback, and it's before our linebacker can get there. It's that brief space that they have open.
9-yard gain, 2nd and inches coming up. We'll hand off to Moore right up the middle. He's met at that line of scrimmage. He falls forward. I think he's going to have enough.
Yeah. All he was looking for was 1 yard. That's what they got. Now, again, a good, solid tackle there. But they were just looking to continue the drive. Didn't want to take any chances with going 3rd and short with any kind of pass here.
1st and 10 at the 30.
Looks like Garrett Sanders in the ball game now.
Garrett Sanders at linebacker in the middle for your Wampus Cats. Trips to the right. Gober rolls out to his right, then hands it off to Moore. Moore going out to his left. Going to be a good run here on 1st down.
Gain of about 6. That was a great play call. They had us chasing all the way to our right side, over closest to the camera, and then sprinted back with the run. Great play call there. And again, just trying to get some space here. They're just trying to find their playmakers in space.
Moves the ball to the 24. Brings up 2nd and 4. Gober hands off to Moore again over on that left side.
Moore carries off tackle.
Having trouble reading the numbers tonight, Tim.
Yeah,
it's far away.
It's a little bit different. So 3rd down and 1. Again, this is a good drive for them. They've made the one big play, one chunk play, but they're getting 3rd and short. And with their offense, that's what they want to have. You can't have 3rd and long in this offense. So they are doing right now what they want to do. That's their game plan.
3rd and 1 at the 21-yard line. Hand off to Moore. He breaks through one Wampus Cat tackle. He's going to be taken down
Moore takes the handoff.
by number 31, KJ Neal.
Yeah, good job by KJ just to hold on there. Good broken tackle in the backfield to create the space, get at least the 1st down. Now we're in the red zone. Now you've got to tighten up the defense. Linebackers have got to play the flats aggressively here. They've thrown to the flats 3 or 4 times on this drive.
Receiver in motion. They'll hand it off to him for the jet sweep. He cuts it upfield for a big gain. Going to be down near the 5.
Boy, they are really, really trying to get some misdirection here. This is about the 3rd play where they have gone with a jet sweep or a misdirection, taking our aggressiveness to their advantage and finding that open spot.
1st and goal at the 7.
On film, this is the best drive they've had all year. On film, with the games they played, this is it.
Stick with the heavier set. Hand off to Harris right up the middle. Conway defense holding strong, maybe a gain of 1.
Yeah, good job by the interior line. Linebackers coming up. Ethan drove off the block, got his hands up, and when you drive your guy back, it gives you a good view as to what's going on. And with his length, I mean, he's 6'5", 6'6". He was able to reach in and make a play.
2:22 to play here in the 1st quarter. Move the heavy set over to the right. Hand off to Moore on that right side, following his blockers. There'll be another short gain. Defense pushing the line back.
Yeah, so they brought in Braxton Johnson, who's the defensive tackle on the heavy side. That's who that is. That lined up kind of offset in the H position. They ran right behind him, so they're just trying to get beef up there to knock our guys back.
Ball set at the 4. Big play coming up for your Conway defense. 90 seconds to play in the 1st quarter. Move the set to the right again. Trying to get us to jump off sides. Had movement out on the near side by the receiver, Ja'Cory Stewart. False start, big penalty.
Big play. They also had movement in their backfield. So again, once you get and you're using a different package. Now I know it wasn't the defensive lineman who jumped off. But once you get these strange kind of setups and plays, a lot of times that kind of throws out the kind of your normalcy, as it were. And again, that was a huge play. Everybody's a little bit on edge.
So that moves it back to the 9-yard line. Sets up a passing situation here. Empty backfield for Gober. Looks to his right. He's going to step up. He's under pressure. He's going to be taken down near the 5-yard line. So a big decision coming up for North Little Rock.
Yeah, he looked. The pass was set to go to the right into the right flat. His receiver fell down off of the line of scrimmage, completely went face first into the turf. Feet went out from underneath him. And so he had no place to go. He made what he could out of it.
And they will bring out the field goal unit. Devin Jackson, a junior kicker for North Little Rock. Snap is good. Hold is good, and the kick is good. North Little Rock on the board. Conway leads 7-3 with 37 seconds to play here in the first quarter. Back with more after this 30-second break on Conway Corp.
Thank you for your business. Thank you for your business.
Live in North Little Rock tonight, and Tim Roach, I think you're on to something. It's been a very quick first quarter.
When you said 90 seconds left, I thought, what are you talking about? There's not a chance. But yes, 37 seconds now. That's the fastest first quarter I've ever seen. How many drives did we have? Just one?
Just one, yeah. Only one offensive drive.
Wow.
And just two for North Little Rock. Chris O'Neill, Manny Smith back to receive for your Wampus Cats.
Mostly these are going to be returnable kicks.
It will be returned by Manny Smith. Hauls it in at the 5. He's going to go over to his left. Makes a cut, spin move, still on his feet. Past the 35.
Wow. I mean, he didn't have any space to work with. I mean, I know he's only 5'5" and 150, but that's still just a little bit of space on the side. Their kicker he was obviously very accurate with his extra point, but he's not real powerful in terms of getting the ball downfield. So we're going to have some chances tonight. In any returns, we're going to have that opportunity there.
Ball will be spotted at 36 as your Wampus Cats start just their second drive of the night. Manny Smith in motion. I'll hand off to Boogie Carr for some tough sledding right up that middle.
So what we've depended upon in the previous games is that the linebackers would either over-pursue, and you're hesitating there, you over-pursue, and you shoot the gap. These guys are really patient. They're very good. Linebackers as well as their linemen are very, very good.
So loss of 1 on the play. Penalty coming in here against the Wampus Cats. False start. Move it back 5 more. It's going to bring up 2nd and 16.
Got a little antsy on the edge. This offense is super fast. It's a little bit even faster than we want to go.
5 seconds. I don't know.
Yeah.
Forget the snap off or not. It's going to be close. And we will not. That is going to do it for the first quarter. Conway up 7-3 on North Little Rock. 30 seconds and we're back on Conway Corp.
Helton's Wrecker U-Haul has the service you need. Whatever the automotive problem, Helton's has the diagnostics to repair it. If you're moving across town or across country, Helton's is your #1 choice for U-Haul in Conway. We have a wide selection of packing supplies for every aspect of your move. Also, we sell and install hitches. Call 327-4696 for a quote. At Helton's Wrecker U-Haul, we are always on our toes. Give us a call at 327-7681.
Conway residents, don't spend much time thinking about clean water and electricity that stays on. That's okay. Conway Corp maintains the highest standards of excellence anyway. It's reliability for all, powered by Conway Corp. As we head into the second quarter, Wampus Cat offense powered things on their first possession.
A little bit behind the sticks here, though.
Yeah.
2nd and 16.
2nd and 16 at the 29 as we flip sides of the field here.
We're going to need to set up. We're going to need to be able to pass the ball to be able to set up our run game.
Omalo rolling out to his right. Hits Wes Boudreaux. Wes can't quite control it on the sidelines.
Yeah, great throw by Donovan there. That normally sticky-fingered Wes will bring that down. He had to concentrate on getting his feet down on the boundary, and that took his concentration just a bit. Tough catch there.
3rd and 16. Tough spot here for your Wampus Cats.
Got to throw here.
Empty backfield for Omalo. And he's looking for Boogie Carr. Boogie's got a step, and he hauls it in past the 35. What a throw from the sophomore, connecting with Boogie Carr.
You hear this all the time, could not have placed it out there with his hand any better than that. Great catch, but what a throw. Oh, my gosh.
Ball
that's ridiculous.
Down at the 31. Omalo out to his right again. He's going to toss one up for Clay Fisher. Dangerous pass there as Clay barely get a hand on it.
That'll be a coaching moment right there. That'll be one in the game field. Coach Kelly will say, okay, what were we thinking here? But here's the thing, though. You make a throw like that, yeah, you're thinking you can make any throw in the house. So great job it's 3rd and forever, and you make a great long throw. Now you need to really think about what your game plan is, because you got a shortened field. You can't really go deeply vertical. You need to get it in the flats.
Interesting look here. Little toss to Manny Smith. Manny cutting it back upfield. Makes a move. Going to be past the 20. They hurried to the line. Had twins tight on each side.
And I was saying completely, break it outside. Manny loves the interior.
Another first down for Conway. Hand off to Boogie Carr. Boogie. He has been reliable tonight, getting little chunks at a time.
Well, that's a great run. 2nd and 5. That's what we want to see out of that play. That's fantastic. A lot of options here now.
Hand off to Boogie again. He makes the North Little Rock defender miss and had one man to beat in the secondary. What a move at the line of scrimmage from Boogie Carr. My goodness.
Yeah, the North Little Rock defenders have not seen that kind of move yet this year.
1st and goal at the 6. Boogie making a move again. Can he get to the corner? He does. Touchdown, Boogie Carr. His 6th rushing touchdown of the year.
Wow. I mean, back-to-back plays with a guy flying in his face. What does he do? Whoop. Just a little shimmy, and he's gone. Oh, Boogie Carr.
He was hitting that R1 button,
oh,
Tim Roach.
Yes, I know what you mean there.
I'm a PlayStation guy, hitting that R1. My goodness. PAT is up and good, and your Wampus Cats are up 14-3 with 10:50 to play in the 2nd quarter. 30 seconds, and we're back on Conway Corp.
It began in 1997 with one goal, community first. It grew, reaching farther and farther across the state of Arkansas. Now, we're on the move again, ready to show our commitment to the people of Conway. Ready to continue the effort to revitalize our downtown with a state-of-the-art banking facility. Ready to live out our firm belief that community is everywhere. And now, community is here.
Now, while we haven't had a ton of success at this field in the past few years, one thing I love about being at this stadium is how close we are to the sidelines. You can hear the action down there. I love how Boogie Carr, after the score, came over to the cheerleaders in the student section. Great student section tonight, traveling, and he was getting them pumped up.
Oh, yeah, and listen, they were shaking hands under the tent. That's a great, great answer.
And that one is absolutely boomed by Mejia.
Whew. That's my man. So on that play, the back-to-back plays from Boogie Carr, you had a purposeful blitz off the edge, and that blitz was directed towards stopping that play. That's what that blitz is for. We're going to stop the run right there. And when they had man on man, Boogie Carr made one big move on both times, same move, got 5 on the first one, touchdown on the second one. Just a fabulous job by Boogie Carr, one-on-one there. Great job, by the way. Nick DeBoard had his block on the edge to seal it. Unbelievable.
Gober steps up. He's going to be hit hard by KJ Neal.
Really?
Nice gain, though, for North Little Rock.
Yeah, he had to make a quick decision there, and that was good call on his part. Nobody open. The only thing he had open was the inside, and he got what he could out of it.
2nd and 6.
Gober's thrown 6 interceptions on the year. Passing game definitely, at least from what we've seen in these first 4 games, not the core strength of this North Little Rock offense. And you got to feel good if you're Conway, get a nice early lead here and force them into passing more than they want to. Got a direct snap to Harris.
Yeah.
It's an interesting set from the Charging Wildcats.
I got to tell you, too, I'm looking on the sidelines. I don't see 32 out there. I'm wondering if 31
is who you thought 32 was
yes,
earlier.
I think that's
Garrett
true. Sanders. I think that's Garrett Sanders.
Oh, but you think it's Gary?
I
Garrett
think that's
Sanders.
Garrett Sanders.
Okay.
I do. I'll double check and get. If it's
he does
KJ
have
Neal,
the
I apologize.
build.
Yeah, but it looks physically like Garrett.
3rd and 3. Another direct snap to Harris. He's going to be bounced out to the far side, but he will pick up a first down.
You know, they're managing just enough yards. I mean, it's nothing really big and huge.
Here's a flag. See if this one's going to come back. Fingers crossed, Tim Roach.
Well, it's Duncan comes off without his helmet. That's an interesting thing.
It's going to be a face mask penalty of the 15-yard variety.
Yeah, we were tackling up high, and that's the chance you take there a little bit. So that's an unfortunate break against our defense. I was hoping it was a foul against Duncan, but no.
That's going to move it all the way to the 49. Trips to the left. Gober getting it out to Johnny Lewis, and he is met immediately by Troy Wiseman. Smart play there by Troy. Not going for the ball, going for the body. Well timed.
Yeah, he was not going to make the pick there, but he sent the message that he needed to send. That's going to be a memory shot there. Great job by Troy. I mean, center cut. That is how you play that play. That's textbook cornerback 101. Love watching Troy make that play.
We've seen these DBs get big eyes occasionally, but he was looking straight at number 1.
One message to send there.
2nd and 10. Gober keeps it, going deep over the middle, and just a bit too far outside the reach of Stewart.
So you see out there, you may not be able to see it on your screen, but you see Trey Roberts. That's an over-the-top coverage that he missed. All right, they haven't gone vertical yet. They really haven't had time. He threw the ball. It was a good throw by him, just a little bit. Puts a little bit of air there. He may drop it in there. But that's a Trey Roberts, so he'll be on that. He's learning from that.
3rd and 10. Gober steps back, forced up the middle, and he is caught behind the line of scrimmage. It's a sack. Who gets it? Is that Duncan?
No, I can't tell if it's 99 or 98. 98.
It's
Big D. Big D in the house. Listen, he thought he had that little slip down the middle. There was 0 there. Big D was standing in the way, closed it down. 5-yard loss for the man.
That's D. Markel McKenzie.
Big D in the house.
With the sack. That's his 3rd sack of the year. He's leading the team.
I've watched some punts on film. We got a chance to get one here if we play our cards right.
They don't bring the rush this time. Is that Traylon back there?
That's Traylon.
Traylon back there calling it in. So a 14-3 lead for your Wampus Cats. 8:29 to play in the first half, and a chance to extend.
Well, and you had an unfortunate break there. They got 15 yards on a penalty. It puts them right at midfield, and they went 0 from there. Tried a few things, tried to throw vertically, couldn't connect. tried to hitch pass. It was cleaned up by Troy. Good defensive stand.
Jalen Chambers in the backfield on this possession. Omalo rolling out to his right. Finds Wes Boudreaux right at the 34.
Fantastic block by Jalen Chambers there on the edge. Their big guy, number 6, Braxton Johnson, I don't think he was going to make the play, but he cleared out the room so that Donovan could make the throw. Great job by Jalen Chambers there.
Hand off to Chambers. He's got a big gap right up the middle, stays on his feet past the 50.
Wow, transfer in from Texas has absolutely shown his worth. Up the middle, the hard yards, really great move there. Hit the seam, no hesitation, popped it for a good 12, 13 yards.
Timeout, North Little Rock. They want to talk things over, trying to slow down this Conway Wampus Cat offense. 14-3, Conway on top. Back with more after this 30-second break on Conway Corp.
Are you kidding me? Let's go fix it.
You're looking live tonight here in North Little Rock. Look at this replay here. Jalen Chambers gets the space right in the middle, stays on his feet. Great first run, first touch tonight for Chambers.
Now, I'm not saying he didn't have anything to do there. He hit the seam and popped it hard. But great job by Debo and Tolliver. Split the seam there, split the gap, gave him clear running room. Great job up front.
1st and 10 for your Wampus Cats. And they'll hand this one off to Lala Smith. Lala going to get it maybe just past the line of scrimmage there.
Yeah, tough. He got met right at the line of scrimmage. They're going for the ball now. They're trying to strip a little bit.
Still no rain yet here in North Little Rock. 2nd and 9. They roll Amalo out to his left. Gets a pass out to Rome Fields, tipped away. There is a flag.
They're going to have holding coming here, I believe, on the Wampus Cats.
Amalo passing incomplete. It'll be 3rd down.
The old Tim Roach line. Based on where they threw it.
Yeah, and who threw it. Umpire throws it.
There will be a hold against your Wampus Cats.
Against Conway on the last play.
Well, they got behind the sticks on the last drive.
Yeah,
found a way to get out of it.
This is really behind the sticks. All right, 2nd and 20. What was that, 2nd, maybe 20, 21, 19. Yeah, unfortunately. You got to pop a good one here. Limits your options.
They'll go trips to the far side. Wes Boudreaux standing alone near side. Boogie Carr in the backfield. Rome Fields in motion. Omalo looking over the middle for Rome Fields, just led a little too far.
Yeah, that throw actually was there. And it's ultra tough throw. Rome did a great job just get a hand on the ball to make sure it didn't go anywhere else. But that's a tough catch. But, really bullet throw in there. It was the only spot it could go.
3rd and 20 at the 43. Amalo looking deep for Manny Smith. Manny got a hand check out there from number 9, Davian Vason, but no call.
Yeah, that could have been. I mean, the problem was, and then there's no such thing as a ball being overthrown in high school ball. You can't go by that. If he hits him down there, could be a penalty, especially if he knocks him off stride. So I would have gone for a flag.
He definitely knocked him off stride. I mean, Manny ended up on the turf.
Yeah.
So first punt tonight for your Wampus Cats. And it's going to take a nice bounce. It goes out of bounds near the 20. Looks like they're going to spot it at the 22.
The punt rolls out of bounds.
Well, we had a couple of good things happen there, but then really nothing to speak of. And a big penalty like that, bringing the play back and putting you at 2nd and 20. If you don't connect on that next play, man, you're pretty much sunk. 3rd and 20 is almost the percentage of winning that is so small. You just don't want to do anything dangerous there. So just under 7 minutes to go, and we really need a good stop here.
Oh, they have that spotted at the 18. Excuse me. 6:53 to play. Gober stepping back, and that's picked off. And that's going to be taken to the house. 2nd interception of the night. We're not sure if it's Garrett Sanders or KJ Neal.
Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
What a play for this defense. 2nd turnover they forced tonight. It was tipped off the hands of the North Little Rock receiver. We think it's Garrett Sanders.
That hair
sure looks a lot like it.
It does. The number's different, but I think that is Garrett Sanders. We'll get some confirmation. We'll work to get confirmation. Again, another tip ball. Now, it was their tip, but we play that pass so well. And again, we are consumed by getting turnovers.
Trying to see if I can find him on the sidelines with his helmet off. You see him?
No.
He might have to be out there for special teams. I don't know.
Yeah, he's.
Oh, there he is. He's right down here by 23.
That's
Just got to see his face.
Yeah.
Got to see his face. Come on. We really think it's Garrett Sanders.
31 made a great play.
Yeah, wearing a different number tonight. Extra point is up and good. 21-3, Conway on top. 30 seconds and we're back on Conway Corp.
It began in 1997 with one goal, community first. It grew, reaching farther and farther across the state of Arkansas. Now, we're on the move again, ready to show our commitment to the people of Conway. Ready to continue the effort to revitalize our downtown with a state-of-the-art banking facility. Ready to live out our firm belief that community is everywhere. And now, community is here.
All right, during the break, Tim
networking.
He was shedding his headset and he was getting answers. Tim, what do you have for us?
That was Garrett Sanders.
That is Garrett Sanders. Just not wearing his normal 32.
No, he got 31.
He's wearing 31 tonight, and he is making plays.
Man.
Gets the interception and takes it to the house. And just like that, ladies and gentlemen, your Conway Wampus Cats.
There he is.
21-3. 6:45 to play here in the first half.
Boy, I talked about, making a play or getting them off the field. That's how you get them off the field with 6.
And that's now the 12th interception. As this kick from Mejia is put into the end zone. Now the 12th interception of the year for this Wampus Cat defense. That's more than they had in 13 games. I think it was 13 a year ago.
It's crazy. We're averaging on average now a little over 2 a game, right? Isn't that right? This is our 5th game. 2 a game in picks, not even just turnovers. Fantastic job. Seeing the play. That play was not going to go for very far anyway. I mean, Garrett had it read. But, boy, again, you're forcing the quarterback to do things he doesn't really like to do. With the running game not happening, he's got to throw.
Gober gets his first pass out to Johnny Lewis of this drive. It's a nice gain on first down. It's going to be more than enough for a first down for North Little Rock.
Yeah, that number 1, Johnny Lewis, has been their weapon tonight. If they needed to play, if they need to respond, they've gone to number 1. Good decision by North Little Rock there.
Gober steps back again. Quick pass out. They get a hand on it. Who was it this time?
Oh, my goodness.
New number on the field again.
Tavarian Williams. So he literally was playing the rush. As soon as he saw where the ball was going, took one step back and was in the path of the ball. Fantastic job by Tavarian Williams. Wow, what a play. That is fantastic.
Motion in the backfield. Gober finds Johnny Lewis right in the middle. Big gain on second down for North Little Rock.
We're going to have to get some eyes on him and find one. That'll be the kind of the game plan at this point, is to try to figure out where he's going and what we're doing there. Now, you can't really just pay attention to one player, but we need to make sure we're accounting for number one.
Wildcats coming to life on this drive. Gober short pass again out in the flats, going to be taken for another big chunk of yards here. That was Stewart on the far side.
Again, other than the one throw they've gone vertically, everything has been short. Everything has been in the flat or across the middle, but not very deep. Drag plays, sit-in hooks in the middle of right behind the linebackers in front of the safeties.
Hand off to Moore here, and he is running straight with a head of steam.
So
nice gain on first down.
So the one thing about the pace that they're doing on their passes is he's getting it out of there before we can get a chance to get in there. And so it does two things. It gets the ball out into space, but it gets it out of a disastrous drop back pass. So he's not spending a lot of time back there.
Gober quickly again. That one was tipped by Ashton Waller and then somehow lands in the hands of Stewart again.
Wow, that was fortunate break for North Little Rock. That could have gone the other way, and instead, look what I found.
1st and 10, ball at the 20. Gober, quick pass out in the flats again, missed by Traylon McClure. And that ball's going to get down to the 5.
Yeah, they've got this working now, either side of the field, trying to work that hitch, and Traylon there took the wrong angle. If he has the right angle there, it doesn't go anywhere, but he missed his angle.
This will bring up 1st and goal from the 7. Past the 5-minute mark here in the second quarter. Gober running the option on the right side, cuts it upfield. Huge hit on that far side. Was that Mo Freeman?
Mo Freeman.
Yeah, wow.
He didn't perform his full wrestling over-the-shoulder move, but he did the stoppage. Boy, right there at the 5-yard line, 4-yard line. Wow.
Gain of 3. Gober is over on the sidelines talking to his coach.
No,
is that not Gober?
No, it's not Gober. It's a.
I'm trying to find him.
Wide out.
Another look at this hit here. Mo Freeman, that closing speed. Wow. It's a gain of 3. Ball spotted at the 4. Empty backfield. They bring Lewis in motion. Ball is dropped on the turf. And Traylon McClure is going to get the sack back at the 15.
Again, that's what pressure will do to you. They tried the jet sweep with Lewis, and the pitch was a little too fast, a little too hot, fumbled in the backfield. He did what he could there just to get the ball back for his team. Great job by Traylon to clean it up in the backfield.
So they were down to the 4 after the fumbled. They just couldn't take the snap cleanly there to the handoff attempt.
Jet sweep.
All the way back to the 15 now.
3rd and goal.
Conway calling a timeout as they were getting ready for appeared to be a direct snap to Vason. Vason in the backfield there. They're going to this scheme again. We'll hold it here on this timeout. We're going to talk this over too.
Well, they're in space. See, so they're in space now at the 15-yard line again, and it's 3rd down. They've got to get it here. They've got to get into the end zone to complete what they've got. They have no other option. But the problem is, the press finally
it's
starting
now. Yeah, finally.
The problem is for them on these quick hitches is that the space is compacted. Everybody plays up about 2 or 3, 4 yards from the secondary up. So you don't have the space that you normally have in the middle of the field or in the 20 to 20 range. Once you get inside the 20, those hitch passes are more dangerous. You've got guys all around the ball, and if you don't make it happen, it could go the other way, and it'd be 6 the other way. So you have to be careful about how you run that play.
And I also wonder about Gober, after that big hit,
Yeah.
maybe he's just still kind of shaken up.
Is that 4? No, that's 9. You're right. That's still 9.
It looks to be 9.
Yeah.
And now North Little Rock
Yeah.
wants a timeout.
Here comes Gober back in there. They call timeout to get.
It's anytime you see double timeouts, you understand the situation here. Trailing 21-3.
Yeah, it's big.
This is a crucial possession for North Little Rock. They've got to find a way to get some points before we head into the half.
This is strategery of the highest magnitude. They have to make this happen. I mean, listen, can they get 3 here? Yeah. 21-6. I'm not feeling as great. 21-10. Okay, now it's a 2-score ball game. That's a big, big difference. But 3rd and 15 is going to be hard to do. I'm not saying they can't do it. They've had chunk plays tonight. They've shown that they can go for 15 yards at any given point. So, which is great for their offense. I haven't seen a lot of that in the games leading up, but this is a big ask.
Conway defense has forced 2 turnovers tonight, 2 interceptions. They've also recorded 2 sacks. It will be Gober back on the field for 3rd and 15. 2 receivers to each side for the junior. Gober going to have to roll out to his left. Under pressure, and he is hit hard by Wade Simpson. Puts the ball on the turf. Who got it?
I can't tell who got it, but Simpson. We might have, if we've got a replay on that, that'd be great because I'm not sure if we can see it.
Wade Simpson just came seemingly out of nowhere. What a hit.
It's
and
Simpson.
Did he recover
You
himself?
did. Way to go,
Wow.
Wade Simpson. Wow, what a play.
3:09, and here come your Wampus Cats. Boogie Carr staying on his feet, juking and jiving again. Short game. We got a helmet off.
Yep.
North Little Rock defender.
That's
Braxton Johnson,
yeah.
their big guy in the middle.
Well, I mean, we'll talk about it in the second half, but what a fantastic play by Wade Simpson there. Both sides of the equation. Great hit, great fumble recovery.
8th fumble recovery of the year, and Boogie Carr has got a wide lane right up the middle. Boogie Carr. And he's going to be out of bounds at the 15. What a huge run for Boogie Carr, and someone lost a shoe back in the backfield.
Somebody needs to find a shoe. I don't know who it is. Can't tell.
It wasn't Boogie Carr.
I can't tell.
We got, looks like 2 charging Wildcats on the turf.
Oh, my gosh.
My goodness, Tim Roach, how the tide has turned in the last 2 plays.
We're trying to look at, okay, can we keep them to 3? 3rd and 15 that's going to be so hard to do. And then you turn around 2 plays later, and we're talking about trying to get 6 on our side. I mean, that's a huge. I mean, Boogie Carr literally split the seam, got into the secondary, and they had to chase the entire way. I mean, that series of plays, a play by Wade Simpson where you take the quarterback out, create the fumble, get the fumble, and then you turn around and 2 plays later, Boogie Carr is going for 60, 70 yards on his own. I mean, our offensive line is killing it tonight. Absolutely. This is an elite front 4, and they're killing it right now.
This offensive line has gone up against some talented defensive lines already this year. Bentonville comes to mind. They face another test here tonight, and they have answered in the first half. First down, handoff. Is that Lala Smith?
It looks like Lala.
Going to be a short gain. 2:30, clock is ticking. The Wampus Cats in a great spot here to get more points on the board.
Yeah, you don't have to move as fast. I mean, you want to move as fast as it gives you the edge, but you want to work a little bit of clock here.
2nd and 6 coming up.
That looks more like, I mean, that's 6. That's great 4 yards right there. I mean, didn't look like much.
Didn't look like he was going to get more than 2.
Yeah, good push by Lala there.
Trips to the right. Malo. He steps up over to his left. Is that Manny Smith?
It is.
Manny Smith. The 11-yard touchdown. Manny's 7th receiving touchdown on the year. And your Wampus Cats a PAT away from a 28-3 lead.
I'm telling you, man, Donovan Amalo just continues to amaze. I mean, great catch by Manny. I mean, my sliding catch, we can talk about that all day long. But there was a spot where it looked for all the world like Donovan was going to take off and run, and he had some good territory. But he pulled it down, saw, and made the great throw to Manny. I mean, my gosh, that guy is absolutely amazing. Just a sophomore. Just a sophomore.
All of this set up by the big run from Boogie Carr. The PAT is up and good, which was set up by the forced fumble and recovery from Wade Simpson.
I mean, it's just some great momentum type plays. I mean, they basically walked the ball down the field very methodically, got down into scoring range. It's first and goal. And all of a sudden it's 3rd and 15, and then everything starts to fall apart for them. It's just awesome. I love it.
Third turnover forced by this defense tonight. They came in with 17 on the year, 7 fumbles recovered, and 10 interceptions. Let's just move it up to an even 20 now, Tim Roach. It's easier to remember.
I mean, it's just –
and by the way, plus 17. I made a joke at the Southwest game that we were plus 17 on the year.
On turnovers?
Yeah. And you were like, I don't know about that. Well, we're there. We're there now officially.
Plus 17. Wow, this is a great. I mean, we got to finish. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm excited now. I'm happy, and I know everybody at home is as well. But here's the thing: we got to finish. This is an elite team that we're playing. They're going to come back after halftime and really give us their best.
Line here for Donovan Amalo, 10 for 14 for 118 and 2.
Whoa.
2 touchdowns from the sophomore. They've done a great job protecting him. This is another third ball put in the end zone tonight from Mejia. I'm almost speechless, Tim Roach. What a first half for your Wampus Cats. Another chance for this defense to shut things down here.
Just basically 2 minutes to go. They've only got 1 timeout left. So, you know, the question is here, I mean, you're going to want to get something to happen before the half. But at this point, are they thinking, well, I mean, can we just get into halftime without creating another turnover? So who knows what we're going to see here. We may see a kind of a quick draw, throws in the flats that are safe, try to get them in space.
Gober steps back on first down.
Pass is complete.
Found Stewart right in the middle. That middle cushion there that's been open tonight for them.
Yeah, we're covering the edges, the flats now, and it's opening up the middle just a bit, but a great open field tackle by Ashton there.
135 and ticking. Gober, little uncertain. Finds a receiver out on that far side, and he's met quickly by Mo Freeman.
Yeah, that had danger written all over it. I mean, any kind of hesitation there, a second more, and Freeman's picking that and going to the house. Now, you're keeping in the middle of the field. You're going to have to get something here or get a quick timeout or throw the boundary.
Not moving very quickly. They go trips to the left. Gober goes that direction, then hands it off to Moore. We've seen that play another time tonight.
Oh, great play by Kelton Thomas. My gosh.
That's okay. They're going to give him. They're going to give him the first down there. That was close.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. So it touches the line, so it is a first down. But boy, I'm telling you, great play by Kelton there.
45 seconds to play. North Little Rock just not moving in a hurry. That pass out to Stewart is dropped, and that will stop the clock.
Well, they've only got 1 timeout left, and I mean, if they throw the ball, if we keep the ball in the middle of the field, it's going to be very difficult for them to get anything down the field. If you keep it in front of you, you're going to be okay here. But if they're going to try the middle of the field, they're going to lose all the time they got. They only have 1 timeout left. So either strategy would be to throw to the edges, or there's not much you can do here with 1 timeout.
Penalty coming in.
No offsides.
And that may put an end to.
Oh, they've lined. Okay. I was wondering why Fimple. I love watching Fimple on penalties. It's my favorite thing in the world to do. They lined up. You don't see that very often. The wide receiver lined up in the neutral zone.
Oh, okay.
So it looked like our guy was off. I was like, where did we? It must have been on the defensive line, but their wide receiver lined up off sides.
Attention to details, Tim Roach. Coming difficult here.
Yeah.
In the last few seconds.
They're just trying to get the car into the barn, as they say.
That moves it back 5, so 2nd and 15. Gober finds Lewis in the middle. Well defended by this Wampus Cat defense. It's going to be a gain of, appears to be about 4.
A little frustration, a little frustration by North Little Rock. That was Ashton Waller down there, and the guy pushed him off of him. So that should be 15 against North Little Rock. Now the question's going to be, was he saying something to him? But
we know Ashton Waller would never do anything like that.
He's got the intensity streak on Ashton Waller. It runs deep.
I believe it.
Yeah.
All right, move it back.
32 seconds, 1 timeout left, and it's 3rd and 30.
Yeah, that's
30-ish.
That's moving.
I'd say 30-ish.
Moving it all the way down to the 13.
We saw, I think really, they're going to run the clock here. So I take a run here and just get to the half. They may take a while to snap the play.
And bring Harris in motion back to the backfield. Gober's going to hand off. He's met in the backfield, hands up, and the coaching staff on the sidelines. And that is going to do it. Tim Roach.
They called timeout. See, here's the thing. Oh, Coach Fimple and Coach Kelly. 7.6 left. 4th down. Make them punt.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Why not?
And again, I'll say this.
They're going to bring the house here.
Well, I talked about that earlier. But here's the thing. I've watched this on film, and they have a tendency to, on the snap, it's not necessarily with a lot of zip. And it floats high and to the right. And it's almost every time it was in the same spot. In every game that I watched, any punt they had, floated snap, high and to the right. And in Fayetteville, they missed, I have no idea how they missed the ball. 3 or 4 times they were literally on top of the punter. I know that our coach's staff has watched this. They have to be watching for this and planning for this.
One of the games I was watching, they ran a fake
out of
on
that.
Punt, but much different situation
not
than
here.
what we have here.
But here's the deal. They are going to, and they've got to punt it. I don't think that they would do anything else but Chance running around with the ball to create the.
Yeah, Manny Smith on the field. I see Drew Canterbury on the field as well. As it appears,
we're at the line, baby.
Conway may be bringing the house here. It is almost blocked. It is not. They are going to get pinged for running into the punter. There's a flag back in the end zone.
They'll get one untimed down. And again, this guy is the magic man. 29 is the magic man. How in the world he gets that punt off? We literally swallowed him up. I just don't understand.
It was pretty improbable. Do you think they just decline it here?
Yeah, I would.
And just go to the half.
First. It'd be first down at about the 28. I just don't think you do anything with that. They're walking off. They don't want it.
Roughing the kicker is declined by North Little Rock. And your Conway Wampus Cats,
baby,
taking a 28-3 lead into the half. We'll be back with the Conway Regional Health System halftime show right after this break on Conway Corp.
From day one, Centennial has been there for the people of Conway, the people that teach us, protect us, guide us, and work to make Conway better every day. That's why we've donated over $5 million to local organizations and causes. And we have the same commitment to serving you for life's milestones and everyday moments. Centennial Bank, proud to call Conway and Faulkner County home.
DeBoard Electronics, a trusted name since 1952, is located at 650 Dave Ward Drive, 2 miles west of I-40. DeBoard Electronics offers state-of-the-art options to customize your Yamaha golf cart or your Polaris side-by-side and even your boat. With cutting-edge products, you will look good and sound good when you're cruising the water. So enjoy your time on the lake listening to your favorite tunes thanks to DeBoard Electronics, 650 Dave Ward Drive in Conway.
Thank you for your business. Thank you for your business.
We are back live in North Little Rock as the Charging Wildcats marching band getting set to take the field for their halftime show. Conway up 28-3 after the first half. Tim Roach, we'll get into all the details a little bit later, but just initial thoughts here.
Well, we dominated every phase of the game. That's the first thing that jumps out. Defensively, getting turnovers, stopping them when we had to, bend, don't break. Offense, getting all the touchdowns we need. Defense, scoring. Special teams doing their thing. Should have had a block there. So completely thrilled with how we've dominated every phase of the game here.
We'll break it down even more as we get closer to the kickoff of the second half here in North Little Rock. Time now for the Conway Regional Health System halftime show.
Conway Regional has been the community's hospital for 100 years, providing high-quality, compassionate care. As our community continues to grow, we're growing alongside you to ensure all of your healthcare needs are met right here in Conway. When your family needs emergency care, you can trust our board-certified providers to provide you with the comprehensive care you deserve when you need it most. When you're facing an emergency, trust the care you'll find down the hallway, not down the highway. At Conway Regional, we're not just growing, we're growing.
Welcome back. It is the Conway Regional Health System halftime show. I'm Jeff Matthews, joined by Dr. Thad Harden from Conway Regional Health System. Hello, Dr. Harden. We're going to talk about men's health today, and we're a couple of guys. You're in that field that takes care of guys. I'm in that field of men that don't always go to the doctor when they're supposed to. Why do we do that? Why do we not go see our doctor enough?
Well, don't feel bad. You're in the majority when you're a man that doesn't go to the doctor very often. So don't beat yourself up about that.
Okay.
Man, so I think there's two major reasons. One is just education. Men don't know what they don't know until they find out too late that they didn't know it. You know, they didn't know that they should be going to see the doctor every year. And then what I've come in contact with closely or recently with my own family is I don't want to find out bad news. That ignorance is bliss. You know, I'm cool with the way things are. I don't want someone to tell me something bad, like I need to start a cholesterol pill or a blood pressure pill, or heaven forbid, I need to get my prostate checked, you know? So it's one of those things where either I have no idea, I'm not educated about it, or I just don't want to know.
So that's got to be a difficult part of your job. It's one thing to take care of people physically, but it's another thing to kind of get inside their heads sometimes and go, it's okay to come get this exam. It's important to do that.
Yes, it really is. And most men, when you kind of lay out the facts and why, most of them are level-headed enough to go, okay, I don't want to do that, but I'll do it, you know?
So speaking to some level-headed guys, and I'll try to put myself in that too. What are some new developments in men's health that might help some of us get off the bench and get in and take care of ourselves better?
Okay, so there really have been two things that changed recently. There were big developments in screening. So number one, with colon cancer, the guidelines used to say start at age 50 unless you had some significant family history. But based on our not living as healthy as we should as a society, they were catching more advanced colon cancer on those initial screens at 50. So they recently backed the screening age down to 45. So now that guy that was 47 or 48 thinking, okay, I've got a couple of years left before I need a colonoscopy, is now 2 or 3 years behind the 8 ball. And so that's a big development recently, is that idea of moving colorectal cancer screening from 50 to 45. And then another one that's been a relatively new development is lung cancer screening. In years past, getting a chest x-ray was part of your yearly checkup. But what they found was not very good at catching lung cancer. You get a lot of unnecessary follow-up tests, things like that, for reasons that were benign. So that hasn't been recommended in a while. So then we were kind of in this we were, okay, now I'm coughing up blood. I need to get some sort of test. Well, that's too late, you know? So recently, the U.S. Preventative Task Force has recommended a new type of low-dose CT scan for anybody over the age 55 that has a 30-pack year history of smoking, meaning that they've averaged a pack a year for over 30 years. So that's 1 pack a day for 30 years or 2 packs a day for 15, and has smoked within the last 15 years. So if you're over age 55 and you still smoke, you're qualified for it. Or you've smoked within the last 10 or 15 years, you still qualify for it. And that's been a big change, even for me as a physician, trying to remember when I have these guys come in that are over 55, oh, hey, yeah, you smoke, we got to get that test, because it hasn't been ingrained like getting mammograms and pap smears and prostate checks and stuff like that. So those are two of the big things that have changed recently, that the update to lung cancer and colon cancer screening, which are the second and third most common cancer in men other than skin cancer. Now, prostate's number one, but right behind that are colon and lung. And those are things now that we've changed the recommendations on.
Guys need to have some creative ways to get to them sometimes. And I know that you and Conway Regional have worked on some of those. What are some of the ways that you're working to reach men?
So number one, we have Conway Regional has started a new heart and health screening. It's $99 and it's a comprehensive heart health test. So for that guy that maybe has a family history of heart disease, but's not having any symptoms, or maybe I don't even have insurance and I can't afford to go see the cardiologist. Well, here's a $99 option. Hey, where am I at? And then with that information, you can decide I need to look a little bit further or not. And so it's certainly the services that are provided are much more than $99. So they're making it at a price point where it's affordable and you're getting some significant information that can, and I can tell you, they'll catch people with high cholesterol and heart disease and lead to early detection of those things. And that's how we save lives, is that early detection. Let's see. Another thing we're doing, October the 5th, is a free prostate exam and education screening, and it'll be at Conway Regional, and people can call 501-513-5858 to make an appointment to have that done. The deadline for registration is October the 2nd.
Okay.
And then lastly, for me, near and dear to my heart, is the Duck Derby, and that's our fundraiser to help. It's a duck hunting tournament, big event, to raise money to provide for men's health initiatives in our area. And so that's paid for promotional events. It's paid for educational events. We're currently in the process of acquiring a mobile health unit where we can take health and health care to the man rather than have the man come to us. So those are probably three of the bigger things that are going on right now at Conway Regional, as far as men's health is concerned.
And I know the place to find out more is conwayregional.org about those and anything else that's going on health-wise. Dr. Harden, thank you. I know you're with us every year, and I appreciate you once again being with us.
Hey, man, no problem. Thanks for having me.
Conway Regional has been the community's hospital for 100 years, providing high-quality, compassionate care. As our community continues to grow, we're growing alongside you to ensure all of your healthcare needs are met right here in Conway. When your family needs emergency care, you can trust our board-certified providers to provide you with the comprehensive care you deserve when you need it most. When you're facing an emergency, trust the care you'll find down the hallway, not down the highway. At Conway Regional, we're not just growing, we're growing.
Blowouts were the name of the game last week. I'm Morgan Henry, and this is the 7 Central Report. Starting off with last week's results, Cabot capitalized on early turnovers and big plays that gave them an easy 20-0 lead in the first quarter against Catholic. Quarterback Grant Freeman threw a short pass to senior receiver Brandon Jay, who ran 86 yards for a touchdown. Catholic scored 21 points in the second half, but they couldn't top Cabot's wild offense. Catholic needs to continue to improve as they take on Bryant next week. Bryant's coach, Buck James' rump and shake boogie defense paid off this week as Bryant bounced back for a big win against Northside. This game started quickly as Bryant scored first on quarterback Carson Burnett's 20-yard touchdown pass. Northside answered quickly with a 14-yard run by Sunnyquist Church with 4:17 left in the opening quarter. Bryant's defense played lights out in the second half as they stopped multiple plays at the 1-yard line. The Hornets defense held Northside to only 9 plays for 11 yards on 3 drives in the second half. Northside is back at home this week as they take on Little Rock Central. North Little Rock continues to dominate as they remain undefeated in a 35-6 victory in their conference opener against Central. North Little Rock's defense had 9 sacks for 75 yards in losses, recovered 3 fumbles, and intercepted 2 passes. This powerful defense has only allowed 13 points in their other games. The Tigers averted a shutout when sophomore halfback Wesley Johnson ran 35 yards for a touchdown with 3.5 minutes remaining in the game. North Little Rock is at home this week as they face the Conway Wampus Cats. The Wampus Cats routed Little Rock Southwest in their conference opener on Friday night. Conway's electric offense scored 42 points in the first half and 20 in the second half. Quarterback Donovan Amalo passed for 212 yards and 2 touchdowns. This week's Player of the Week is running back Boogie Carr as he rushed 13 times for 144 yards and 2 scores. Southwest faces a tough opponent this week as they face the Cabot Panthers. Wrapping up for this week, I'm Morgan Henry, and this has been the 7A Central Report.
Conway Regional has been the community's hospital for 100 years, providing high-quality, compassionate care. As our community continues to grow, we're growing alongside you to ensure all of your healthcare needs are met right here in Conway. When your family needs emergency care, you can trust our board-certified providers to provide you with the comprehensive care you deserve when you need it most. When you're facing an emergency, trust the care you'll find down the hallway, not down the highway. At Conway Regional, we're not just growing, we're growing.
Good evening, Wampus Cat fans. My name is Kennedy Smith, and welcome to this week's Sports Report. The Lady Cat volleyball team had their Dig Pink night last Thursday night, raising money for Sydney Stoner Shelton. The Lady Cats faced off against the Bryant Lady Hornets and won, dominating them in just 3 sets. On Tuesday, the Lady Cats traveled on the road to the Little Rock Southwest Lady Griffins and also won in just 3 sets. Boys and girls varsity tennis teams played their last home match against Bryant last Thursday. Both teams won their matches and are preparing for the conference tournament next week. The girls cross country team won their meet again over the weekend at the Cyclone Invitational held in Russellville. Sophomore Meg Swindle placed 3rd with a time of 19 minutes and 30 seconds. Wrapping up the week for the Conway Wampus Cats, I'm Kennedy Smith, and this has been your weekly sports report. Go Cats!
Conway Regional has been the community's hospital for 100 years, providing high-quality, compassionate care. As our community continues to grow, we're growing alongside you to ensure all of your healthcare needs are met right here in Conway. When your family needs emergency care, you can trust our board-certified providers to provide you with the comprehensive care you deserve when you need it most. When you're facing an emergency, trust the care you'll find down the hallway, not down the highway. At Conway Regional, we're not just growing, we're growing.
After losing starting quarterback Sam Gregg to a broken hand in fall camp, the Conway Wampus Cats have turned to sophomore Donovan Amalo to lead the offense through the first 4 games of the season. The sophomore was named the team's backup quarterback after spring practices, and with the injury to Gregg, took over as the team starter leading into the season opener. With Amalu under center, the Cats haven't missed a beat, starting the season 3-1, including a 55-41 upset of 7A West powerhouse Bentonville on the road. After losing in their season opener at Fayetteville, the team has rolled out 3 straight wins under Amalu, a streak which culminated in the team's 62-0 win over Little Rock Southwest on homecoming night in Conway. Amalu says that the experience he got during the spring has been a key factor in his success this season.
The spring ball, I got all the first team reps because Sam was gone, and then so that was a good experience throwing to guys like Manny, West, and all them.
Both the Cats and Amalu face our toughest test yet Friday night as they head into a hostile environment to face the undefeated North Little Rock Charging Wildcats. While a win won't come easy, the poise of their sophomore quarterback, along with the arsenal of weapons at his disposal, have the Wampus Cats believing they can come out of Charging Wildcat Stadium with a big win and a tie for first place in the 7A Central.
Conway Regional has been the community's hospital for 100 years, providing high-quality, compassionate care. As our community continues to grow, we're growing alongside you to ensure all of your healthcare needs are met right here in Conway. When your family needs emergency care, you can trust our board-certified providers to provide you with the comprehensive care you deserve when you need it most. When you're facing an emergency, trust the care you'll find down the hallway, not down the highway. At Conway Regional, we're not just growing, we're growing.
Welcome back to the Conway Regional Health System pregame show. I'm Jeff Matthews, Levi Gilbert, and Tim Roach are with me still, but we are joined now by senior offensive lineman Nick DeBoard. It's Debo. Debo, thanks for being with us. We're glad you're here. Let's talk about your football journey. What led you to this senior season? You know, we like to go back to Optimist. If you played Optimist, tell us about football in your life from the beginning.
Yes, sir. Started Optimist, played for the Steelers.
Okay.
One of my dad's friends, Trevor, and his dad were the people who started it. So didn't have to go through the draft or anything, just picked up.
Okay.
Then after that, we moved into middle school. Coach Luders, Coach Moore, big guys. Coach Moore just always teach us, grind till you can't grind anymore. Then junior high, you got Coach Mallett, you know, still kicking on. He was the one that started the whole, you got to live or fight to live. And that's where it really started. All right, let's go. Let's get more serious about this and not just be here to have fun. Then you get up here, you got all the camaraderie with everybody. Then Coach Fimple, Coach De Los Santos, everybody's just big mentors in my life. So that's what really started it.
Very cool.
Grind till you can't grind anymore. That definitely makes me think of you, Nick. Nick, you've moved all over the offensive line this year and had a lot of success. How do you think all these different experiences on the offensive line have helped you with your success these last few weeks, having to start at right tackle?
It's good. So the season that I got hurt my junior year, I started off at right tackle. And so just going from right guard to right tackle, it felt natural. And I've practiced guard before, and so it wasn't really much difference. It's just you got to block bigger people now. That was the worst part.
So, Nick, you have a very, I would call it an aggressive style of blocking. You're not shying away from mixing things up, which is great. What's the driving force behind that, your approach, and what is does that impact your fellow linemen in terms of how you approach your game?
My approach to the game is I'll put myself away from everybody else, and I'll get in a mindset that it's him or me that's going to die tonight. And so you don't want to die. You don't want to go out of this world. So you're going to fight with everything you have to get him. And I know I've started doing that, and I've noticed that Nick Childress, Maurice Moody, they've all started doing it. So I think it's bringing us together, and we're just all ready to go out there and kill.
He's Nick DeBoard. We know him as Debo. And now, Nick, I for years and years, I did what Levi does. But for this season, I get to sit in the stands and watch my son play. And so I was in the stands this past Friday night when you came off the field and you got everybody going up in the stands.
Yes, sir.
What is that moment like when you get that sort of reaction back down to you on the field?
Oh, it was great because, I mean, everybody in the stand saw that guy took a swing at me. And the next play, I hit him, knocked him in the air and on his butt. And then I got over on the sideline, and everybody was just, patting me on the head, saying good job. And I heard like 2 or 3 Debos up in the stands. So I was like, you know what? Let's give them something to cheer about. And I turned over and I just flexed as hard as I could and screamed.
Man, it was great. I came out of my seat. So
yeah,
it was awesome. It was awesome. And it's fun to watch you play. We got a tough one tonight against North Little Rock. We wish you good luck, and we'll see you in a little bit. Good luck with everything. All right.
Thank you.
It was so great to chat with Nick DeBoard. Wow.
What a funny dude.
What an interview. Really enjoyed that. We are at halftime here. Just a few minutes to go before the start of the second half. Let's go ahead and take a look at the first half stats. The Wampus Cats up 28-3 at the half. The defense forced 3 turnovers, 2 interceptions, 1 return, 20 yards for a touchdown by Garrett Sanders, and also a fumble recovery in the second quarter as well. And continues to be a very balanced offensive attack from your Wampus Cats. 123 rushing yards, 118 passing.
So out of all that, one of the things that I would say is that we saw from North Little Rock on their offensive side some really good drives. They were 20-20. They ate up almost the entire first period with a drive that came out to be 3 points. We've been quick strike. We've had some good series, but our defense has played so well in terms of bending but not breaking, getting turnovers. That's all great. Offensively, this is the best offense that obviously North Little Rock has seen. They've only given up 14 points or 7 points to Fayetteville, and that was their toughest game that they had. Offensively, we were doing the right things. We shot ourselves in the foot a couple of times, but really offensively, we done what we wanted to do.
They had 3 more minutes to the clock. Boogie Carr, 9 carries for 99 yards and a score in the first half. Donovan Omalo, 10 for 14 for 118 and 2 scores. One of those to Manny Smith, who had 3 catches for 44. And Wes Boudreaux, 2 for 21, including that quick strike on the slant in the red zone.
I think, I mean, and this is going to be hard to say this even for in one game. You would say, well, what was his best throw? I mean, you could say the Boogie Carr deep ball that he threw. I mean, absolutely hit him in stride, hit him exactly where it needed to go. But that throw to West Boudreaux in the tight zone at the goal line was threading a needle, and it was absolutely perfect. So I continue to be so impressed with him.
Justin Keene got a great shot of that on social.
Yeah.
5 Sports Live on Twitter, 5 Sports on Facebook. You can go see that. It's his second quarter image that he used there. Good shot of Wes Boudreaux. 2 minutes till kickoff. Let's go ahead and look at what's coming up for the other Wampus Cat athletics this week. Wampus Cats and Lady Cats. Cross country tomorrow. Hey, that's got to feel better, right?
Yeah,
Starting to get a little cooler.
A little bit better.
A little cooler. JV football at Benton on Monday. And then we've got the conference tournament and state tournament for golf this week. Conference tournament for tennis. And volleyball is at Cabot on Tuesday and at home versus Northside on Thursday. Is this the last week? Are we getting pretty close?
We're getting real close. Yeah, it's close to winding down. They played lights out against North Little Rock Thursday night, last night at home, winning at 3-0. Great job by the girls there.
Talked about the turnovers for this defense. Big game changers. Really changed a number of drives for North Little Rock. Put 7 points on the board.
It's a 10 to 14 point difference. I mean, you're first and goal, and on 3rd and 15, we get a fumble, and 2 plays later, we're down at your own 20.
Big run from Boogie Carr.
Huge run from Boogie Carr. I mean, just basic. One of our basic runs just broke it right off tackle, right behind Debo and Tolliver. Here's the thing, though. Let me say this. We're going to see their very best. We're going to see North Little Rock's very best. They're not used to this. This is a huge problem for them. They are not used to it.
This is a program that has been in 5 straight championship games. They won one of them back in 2017. That was a year we came here twice, couldn't get a win. We faced them in the semifinals that year. And oh, by the way, we haven't even mentioned that your Wampus Cats, with a 28-3 lead, start the second half with the football.
Assuming that they don't try an onside kick here or a little quick kick. Yeah, they don't.
They will kick it deep. It'll be Chris O'Neill receiving on the far side. He's going to cut it across backfield near side. He's going to have a nice little return, getting close to the 25-yard line.
Great job by Chris O'Neill there, finding that there was nothing there. And again, at this level, you start to see some of the mechanics happen. Goes from left side to right side on carrying the ball, got it in the proper hand. Great job by Chris O'Neill there.
I'm not going to lie, it's a little confusing when I see 24 and 1 both back there. I'm like, what?
Who is it?
Is it Manny Smith? Is it both Manny Smith? I don't know.
Okay, offense, it's time to go.
Let's see what we start with here. Boogie Carr right up the middle. Short gain.
Yeah.
Boogie's been reliable tonight. He's just 1 yard short. May have got it there. Of 100 yards on the night. Conway goes trips to the far side. I'll say no gain there, so 2nd and 10.
They're going to come off the edge here.
Blitz is coming. They pick it up. Quick pass out to Boogie Carr. And he is swarmed near side. It's going to be another short gain or no gain at all.
Yeah, their defense is fired up and flying to the ball. This is kind of what you expected to see in the first half. We're going to have to withstand the emotional run here to start the second half.
3rd and 9. Manny in the slot. They loft one up for Wes Boudreaux. Wes has his defender beat by 3 steps. Malo throws it a little bit too far. We've got some conversation happening on the sidelines over here.
Wow, that, boy, just a little bit more air. West had him beat. That's 6. Oh, my goodness. All right, got to withstand here. You got to make sure you get the kickoff.
Wampus Cats go 3 and out. Good snap. Good punt away here from Ashton Waller. Taken in by Stewart. He will return it. Takes it across midfield. He's met by Mo Freeman. These Wampus Cats trying to pull that ball out. Good field position here for North Little Rock.
Yeah, you're gonna see the pride of North Little Rock really stand up here. And again, we're at the start of the third quarter. It would be great to get a stop here on this series. Show them that you're still the same team you were in the first quarter, that you know that they're coming and you can still withstand it. This is a great test for your defense here.
Ball placed at the 47. Gober 7 of 13 in the first half. Let's start with a handoff here to Moore. Still on his feet, fighting. Good gain on first down.
Yeah, he picked up about 3 yards, 4 yards there when we really had him at the line of scrimmage. Instead, it ends up being a gain of 5.
McKenzie on the stop. 2nd and 5.
Clock operator and the PA fighting each other on down and distance tonight, all night. 2nd and 5. Motion here, they hand off to Moore, cuts it back up the middle. And he's got a first down.
Moore takes the handoff.
Again, they made these same kind of plays in the first half. It's 5 here, 5 here. The question is, can you find the fortitude from the 35 to the goal line to make a play, make a difference, make a stop? You know, we talked to Coach Fimple. It comes down to 6 to 8 plays a game. Maybe one of the plays in this series is that critical.
1st and 10 at the 35. Gober with Moore to his left. 2 receivers to each side. Gober pushed out to his left. And that was almost picked up by Troy Wiseman.
Oh, Troy. I mean, the throw was wide of Troy. I mean, if he throws anywhere close to him, he's going to catch that. But good job by our defense to string him out. He had really no option. He knew he was not going to gain anything. His best chance was just to try to get it downfield. But really nobody open there, nobody home.
2nd and 10. Little Rock moves, trips to the far side. Fake to Moore. Gober under pressure, just barely gets that one out in time.
Well,
Ashton Waller got a hand on it too.
Yeah, and I'll tell you, Tavarian Williams, number 30, has really played an outstanding game off of the edge. Stepped back into coverage a while ago, was rushing, stepped back, knocked the pass down. There, he makes the pressure point to make it 3rd and long.
3rd and 10. Gober fakes, pass out to Johnny Lewis in the flats, and he cannot control it. He's starting to look upfield a little bit. Incomplete, 4th and 10.
It's 4 down territory for your, I've got to believe, surely.
Definitely out of field goal range.
So I think they're asking if it was a lateral or not. Yeah, and they're going to call it just an incomplete pass.
It looked like a forward pass from this angle, but we're kind of at an angle where it would look that way for us.
4th and 10, got to make a play here. Don't let anything get deep, but you got to keep it in front of you, but don't let that 10-yard gap get completed.
Fourth down, Gober steps up over the middle, incomplete. Turnover on downs.
Perfect. All right, so we come out, we miss a deep ball on 3rd and long. We make that play. This game is probably, I mean, you're really going to start to question what's going on. They get the ball, and we shut them down on 4th. They turn the ball over. I mean, it's almost the turnovers. Turnover on downs, man, it's defeating. It's so defeating.
Wampus Cats take over at the 35 with 9:21 to play. Hand off to Boogie Carr, cuts back in the middle. He's got a big gain on first down. Past the 40 out of bounds. Gain of over 20 yards. That puts him over 100 for the night.
Well, just a great move. Good downfield blocking again. Great job by Debo on our offensive line, making it happen up front. Wow, I mean, he's making that move off the edge look easy.
Fake to Carr, pass out in the flats to Manny Smith. He makes a North Little Rock defender miss. He's got wide open space. And he does it again. 40 yards for Manny Smith, his second receiving touchdown of the night.
I mean, it's hard to even find more descriptive words. This move that he made in the open field, and then right there with Rome Fields blocking down the field. He's done that every game, and I've been remiss in trying to call it out. Fantastic job by Rome Fields blocking downfield. He's made it happen for Manny Smith on several occasions.
Those 2 scores a week ago.
Yeah.
For Manny Smith, those long touchdowns on 3rd and 15. Rome Fields was downfield blocking, and we saw it again here.
Wow.
Big defensive stand for your Wampus Cats, and the offense answers. 35-3, 9:01 to play in the third quarter. 30 seconds, and we're back on Conway Corp.
When you're looking for a new home in Conway, why not call on someone who knows the city better than anyone? Velda Looters with Coldwell Banker RPM Group. She has 25 years of experience and understands every aspect of the home buying and selling process. Buying a home can be stressful, but it doesn't have to be. Working with Velda is easy because she knows your needs are unique and she gives you the personalized service it takes to find your perfect home. She loves Conway High Sports and is a longtime supporter of the Conway Wampus Cats and Lady Cats. Find current lists at her website, veldalooters.com, or give her a call.
Back live in North Little Rock. Your Wampus Cats up big, 35-3. This light rain has posed no problems for your Wampus Cat offense tonight. Ground game, passing game in full effect. It's a big run for Boogie Carr. Got him over 100 yards tonight, 124. And then the 40-yard pass to Manny Smith, his second receiving touchdown of the night. Wampus Cats up 35-3. North Little Rock here on the return. Ball is loose, and Conway falls on it again. I think it was Troy Wiseman. The 4th forced turnover of the night. 2 interceptions, 2 fumbles, and it is Conway ball at the 30.
Wow. I mean, it's just special teams getting into the act. What a stick.
21 turnovers now on the year for this defense.
Was it? I know it was Troy that got the fumble. Was it Mo Freeman on the tackle? Can't say for sure. He was hyped coming up. I'm guessing Mo Freeman. I'll just guess that. We'll go back and look at the film. What a stick. That's just so impressive by this team. I mean, they have come into North Little Rock and dominated thus far.
Ball placed at the 32, short field for your Wampus Cats. Amalo rolling out to his left. He's got Wes Boudreaux. That ball is well defended by Joshua Thrower coming in late. There's a flag in the backfield. Maybe a late hit on Amalo?
No, it's holding.
No, holding? Okay.
Yeah,
well, I was hopeful, Tim Roach.
Yeah, I know.
You dashed it quickly.
I like your optimism. I wasn't watching, so I don't know who it was on, and my normal critique of the officials will go. I'll sit that down at this point. Great play defensively by Thrower. But here's the thing I wouldn't do necessarily is really, do the whole celebration thing at the end.
Down 35-3.
I mean, all West has to do is say, come on, seriously, let's take a look. But great play.
So that pushes it back. 1st and 24.
Wow. So that was definitely deep in the backfield.
Well, you got a number of plays to, pick it up a little bit here.
Yeah.
Hand off to Boogie Carr. Boogie met in the backfield.
Yeah, that's one of those times where that hesitation move cost him there because, and it's a waiting game for Boogie. He knows when to release. These linebackers are really fast and really good, and on that play, they got the best of him.
2 receivers to each side. Loss of 1, 2nd and 25. There's Mark Kelly dial up here. 8:15 and ticking. Malo lays one up for Clay Fisher. Thrower in defense again.
Yeah, good defense there. A lot of hand checking down the field, but that was both sides of the ball. The good news is, again, with Donovan's throw there, and he had pressure and had a guy in his face. He really only put it where only Clay could get it. I mean, it's on his back shoulder on the boundary. So if you complete it, you complete it. If not, it's going to be nobody else's ball but ours.
3rd and 25. Not a lot of plays to dial up for 3rd and 25.
No, there are none. But if anybody's got a 3rd and 25 play in their book, it'll be Kelly.
Malo rolls out to his left. Going to have to get that one off quickly. Wes Boudreaux trying to come back. It was just that toss-up. We saw it in the first quarter. Worked out well then. Did not work out here. And your Wampus Cats will punt for the second time in this half.
Yeah, he just had to get rid of it there too. That pressure was coming from the outside. They're going to pin. They don't have anything to lose at this point. Yeah. They're just going to come after him and try to make his life miserable. But just did a good job of just getting it out.
High punt handled well from Waller.
Great.
And another boomer. And Ja'Cory Stewart, I don't know if I would take that one if I was him, but he's going to get a good return out of it. Gets it down near the 20. That was a dangerous return from Stewart.
Yeah, great job, though. Thought I saw a block in the back down there late, but no call. Great kick, though. Man, that really, really good spot there. Put it right on the 5-yard line. He decided to come out with it. Probably had his coach double checking him there, but a good decision at the end.
That's one of those. Maybe don't catch that one next time.
Let's go look at the film. Let's go look at the film.
7:52 to play here in the third quarter. Gober, quick pass on a slant.
Man, you got to call that hold on the edge there. I cannot believe they didn't call that.
That pass complete to Henderson.
Wow. We got people in our stands calling for it as well. But and Keith Fimple's telling him.
Gain of 7 on first down brings up 2nd and 3. Gober rolling out to his right. It goes over the middle. That ball in and out of the hands. Larry Wilborn.
Mo Freeman made a good play on the player, and he'll go back and watch the film and go, oh, my gosh. All I needed to do was keep my head on the ball. But that's what you want to do here, by the way. You don't want to take a lot of risks.
No.
You want to make the play in front of you, so they're playing the player, not the ball. That's okay. Turnovers will come as we've seen.
3rd and 3 at the 27.
I would think a quarterback draw here, or at least something to get you 3rd, and because you're almost in 4th down territory now.
Gober, they do the little roll out to the right, hand off to Moore. He breaks out of a Wampus Cat defender. He's going to pick up the first down.
Well, making them work for every yard right now, and that's okay.
Yeah, let that clock run.
Yeah, at 35-3, you want to see the ticks come off. It's in your favor right now.
And that's been the challenge for North Little Rock all night, just not a lot of big play ability. It's been a lot of chunking it down the field. Mo Freeman gets a hand on that one. Gober was looking for Lewis.
So this is when we talked, and I think we may have mentioned this in the part of the pregame. You want to get – this is where we wanted to be. We want them to have to throw the ball. We want them to have to try to make the plays, play from behind. This is not necessarily their strength, but they've shown that they can move the ball down the field. I'm not challenging that.
2nd and 10. Gober, they set up the screen to Moore. He's got some space, good open field. Well, not a full tackle there from Troy Wiseman, but he slowed him down, gave his teammates time to catch up.
Yeah, great job by the quarterback there of getting it, of Gober, of getting it through Ethan Winningham, who's not, that's a tough call because he's 6'6".
Yeah, so
but he got
long.
it just over him. Good play.
3rd and 4, another big 3rd down coming up. Conway defense has forced, 5 turnovers now tonight?
Oh, my gosh.
Passing the flats to Moore. Conway defenders are there. Can they get the stop? No, he falls forward. I don't think he has enough, though.
Yeah, he's short. Short by about 2 yards.
It looks like they will send out the punt team.
I'm gonna call safety here if I'm defensively.
Yeah, they ran a punt fake against Central last week.
Yeah.
On a very similar situation.
Well, you got Traylon McClure back, and so I don't think necessarily the major push to block this is on. Even though I think we could get to it, I think we're playing safe here.
Devin Jackson, the kicker, also the punter.
There's
snap.
There's that high and right.
Traylon McClure hauls it in and trying to gain a yard or two.
That's Traylon McClure, the defensive back.
Yes, exactly.
Saying, okay, I'm going to get the ball, I'm going to score.
He's used to catching balls, in
and returning them.
Yeah, in areas of high contact.
Yeah. I mean, do you think he shies away from that? Zero.
No.
Zero.
Not
Does he
at all.
shy away from that? Okay, 5:25 left in the third, and I mean, the score here is huge, and I won't say why.
Yes.
The score here is huge, but we want to work some clock, I would think, a little bit, unless we get them on their heels.
Ball at the 28. Start with a handoff to Boogie Carr, and he's just swarmed behind the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, that's them stacking the box and really making sure that pop. I mean, that's the logical play for us there, right? Is to see if we can pop something with Boogie. Now you're gonna have to defend the pass. I mean, it's coming.
2nd and 12. Quick pass to Boogie in the flats. Try and let him gain some yards. Might have gotten back to the original marker, though. Looks like, I don't know, probably no gain there.
Yeah.
3rd and 12.
So, yeah, no gain, 3rd and 12.
They're going to come after, I would imagine they come after Donovan here. The question is, can he get it off in time across maybe the middle?
Yep, they're bringing the blitz, rolling out to his right. And he finds Wes Boudreaux again. What a catch from the senior.
Coach Fimple was on the call for a first down. he gave it the old heave-haw. Great catch by Wes Boudreaux there. My gosh.
Listen, we didn't get a chance to talk about this in the pregame too much. I mean, we talked about how important this game is.
Yeah.
And I've struggled with this thought all week is like, this isn't the end-all, be-all game, but it certainly is a window into who this team could be.
I like what I'm seeing then.
And this is an important game for all these Wampus Cats, but it's important for Coach Fimple as well. Hand off to Boogie Carr, cuts it back towards the middle. All right, some positive yards here. I like it.
That's a good run. And here's the thing. When Manny Smith came across the line of scrimmage, they had at least one guy, maybe two guys, sprinting after Manny Smith. They've got their eyes on that guy. Because again, that could be instant touchdown if you get him in space, if you give him enough room. And they're having to sell out here for the run, so it's going to open up some things if we choose to do that. If we can get the route right, just like we did with West there, it could happen.
2nd and 8, blitz is coming. Quick pass to Wes Boudreaux right in the middle. Another first down for your Wampus Cats.
That was the throw. That's the spot. I mean, you're probably your most sure-handed receiver. Let's just from a wide receiver perspective. No, Manny excluded maybe there. Just brilliant hands, great route, quick feet, does all the right things. Wes Boudreaux making it happen on this drive.
Fresh set of downs, and we're under 4 minutes to play here in the third quarter. We'll go trips to the left. Chris O'Neal near side. And a handoff to Jalen Chambers. He makes a nice cut back to the middle, and he's still on his feet. Nice gain on first down. A little bit of chippiness going on here with Chris O'Neal.
No.
Zachary Robinson.
Chambers is down.
Jalen Chambers on the field. After what was really nice run on first down, he's been really valuable as that number 2 running back for us tonight. Let's go ahead and take a break here and let them attend to him on the field. 30 seconds and we're back on Conway Corp.
When you're looking for a new home in Conway, why not call on someone who knows the city better than Looters with Coldwell Banker RPM Group? She has 25 years of experience aspect of the home buying and selling process. Buying a home can be stressful. Velda is easy because she knows your needs are unique and she gives you the He loves Conway High sports and is a longtime supporter of the Conway. Find current listings at her website, veldeluders.com, or give her a call.
Jalen Chambers popped up off the field, walked off on his own accord, so positive signs there. 2nd and 3 coming up for your Wampus Cats. Boogie Carr back in the backfield, trips to the left. Nothing going there. It's going to be a big loss.
Carr dropped for a loss.
Bring it back to about 3rd and 7.
Yeah. Javian Sims, I mean, that was a quick gap read and literally was in our backfield at the snap. I mean, he just snapped through. He timed it right.
Amalo, they set up the screen to Manny Smith. Manny shakes the defender. Flag coming in. Manny's got a first down. He's still on his feet, going back across the field. And he'll finally go down near the 25.
I hope this is not ineligible downfield, and it is a face mask.
Yeah, it came in right near Manny.
Yeah, so he's going to call ineligible, I think.
Coach Fimple talking it over.
Yeah.
Coach Kelly getting in there as well.
Yeah, I'm not sure about this call here. I mean, I think that's a big. I mean, you're not going to be able to. Yep.
Ineligible receiver downfield against Conway.
I'm not buying that at
will
all.
Wipe out the first down. I don't think Coach Fimple and Coach Kelly are buying it either. Coach Kelly still talking with the white hat.
Yeah, it brings up 3rd and forever.
Penalty against Conway for ineligible receiver downfield.
That moves the ball back to the 43-yard line.
3rd down.
3rd and 18. Amalo rolling out. And he's going to be sacked. First time tonight.
Amalo dropped for a loss.
Looks like his shoe came off a little bit there.
Wow. Well, what a huge penalty. I mean, it's 1st and 10 at about the 20-yard line. Calling ineligible downfield. And again, I didn't see who it was, but our coaches completely did not agree with it. Completely changed the nature of this.
Another big punt there. Takes a North Little Rock bounce. Now a Conway bounce. Now just a neutral bounce.
Got a little bit of everything.
Downed at the 30. This Conway defense, man oh man, they've showed up big tonight. What are we up to? 5 turnovers now?
I think that's right.
Two interceptions, 3 fumbles.
Yeah, well, that's 2 plus 3.
Yeah.
You're good at math.
I mean, I try.
2 plus 3.
Clarksville High School Public Education.
The Panthers.
Yeah.
All right, defense. Got a good rest there. Let's. It's time to put the hammer down.
Gober passing on first down over the middle. Traylon couldn't wrap him up.
That's the last time I make a Chad Morris reference. Ever.
Thank you.
I will never do that again.
That was Wilborn.
Yeah.
So you had to explain it to me because I'm.
That's tragic. It was tragic on my part.
Not a Razorback.
I'm not ever going to do that again.
Person. So sorry, I didn't catch it.
It's okay.
1st and 10. Gober passing again, and that's a gain of 9 on first down. With the spot, it might be another first down.
You wanted to make sure that you keep it in front of you, and that's what we're wanting to do here. I mean, 1:20 left in the 3rd. You just want to, if they're going to score, if you're going to play
dink
this,
and dunk it all you want.
That's right. Keep it in the middle of the field.
Gober and Moore in the backfield. Gober going deep for Stewart. Traylon McClure in defense. Got his head turned, got a hand on it. Great job from Traylon.
That's perfect defense right there. I mean, you can't do anything with that. he played the receiver. When the receiver went and made the move for the ball, he turned his head, got in front of the ball. Just great play. That's from a safety perspective. You're the last man standing over there in that corner. Did a great job of getting his head turned. No interference there.
We'll bring up 2nd and 10, ball at the 47. Gober. Not sure what that was. Yeah. That's going to be intentional grounding is what that's going to be.
Yeah.
It's like he couldn't quite make the decision, and I don't know. I don't know what was going on there.
Yeah, that's just.
Well, a nice break for this Conway defense, though.
It's a frustration. It's a frustration foul, really, and so I'm not sure why we're going over to explain it to the. Well, I guess they explained our ineligible downfield, so I give them credit for doing the job as long as they're not talked out of it.
I think there was a little more to explain then than there is to explain here, though.
Yeah.
We are under a minute to play, 57 seconds on the clock here in the third quarter. After a very brisk first quarter and second quarter, this third quarter is taking some time.
Lots of throws, lots of slowdowns.
I don't think we need this much discussion about this.
Yeah, they're talking about it a lot.
And now, what's going on? He's waving.
Oh, he talked him out of it. Oh, what in the world?
I don't understand.
Somebody explain that to our coach.
Well, the coaches aren't clamoring for an explanation.
It's terrible.
It's very strange. 3rd and 10. Nice break for North Little Rock. Can they capitalize? Set up the screen to Moore, but it's going to be a short gain. Late flag coming in here. You probably can hear it on our mics. Crowd in front of us holding.
I love being
maybe a little makeup call here. I don't know.
This is what it's had to be for Chicago broadcaster Harry Carey going out into the bleachers. We don't have the beer going around here, but
no.
But being with the fans, I love listening to the fans. It reminds me of my days pre-broadcasting when I was just out there just talking about it.
When you were much more vocal, I'm sure.
Do you think Fan Tim showed up quite a bit?
I have been to a basketball game with Fan Tim, and very different from broadcasting.
I noticed when you came back at halftime of being with Fan Tim, you sat down 3 seats from me.
Well, my ear was a little
I get it. You
little raw after that.
Be seen with Fan Tim.
Well, that'll move it back 8 yards, 3rd and 18. Gober handed off to Moore. He's met in the backfield and finished off. Is that Quay finishing it off?
That was Quay finishing off. Great attack at the point by Tavarian Williams. Strung it out, made the good contact, and then you got Quay stuck it, finishing it up. Beautiful play.
It's going to be a loss. Gosh. Big loss.
Yeah.
4th and really long coming up here. Jackson set to punt. I don't know if they're going to snap this before the end of the quarter or not.
No.
They're just going to let it go all the way down. That is the end of the third. Your Wampus Cats up 35-3. 1 quarter away from taking down the number 3 ranked North Little Rock Charging Wildcats. Back in 30 seconds on Conway Corp.
Helton's Wrecker U-Haul has the service you need. Whatever the automotive problem, Helton's has the diagnostics to repair it. If you're moving across town or across country, Helton's is your #1 choice for U-Haul in Conway. We have a wide selection of packing supplies for every aspect of your moves. Also, we sell and install hitches. Call 327-4696 for a quote. At Helton's Wrecker U-Haul, we are always on our toes. Give us a call at 327-7681.
Since Conway Corp is committed to our own city, expert assistance is never far away. That's why Conway residents enjoy local customer service with weekend and after-hours support. It's convenience for you, powered by Conway Corp. As we enter the fourth quarter here, North Little Rock set to punt away. And no one back for your Wampus Cats. Takes just a little bounce. It's going to be down around the 26, 27.
That was 3 quarters of absolute pure dominance, and for the Wampus Cat fans, these players, and I'm talking about not just the guys that have seen it for 3 years now, or seen it for 2 years, going to 7th grade all the way through. North Little Rock and Conway, it's just kind of a thing.
Oh, yeah.
This is a great moment for you through 3 quarters. Again, we got to close it out, but through 3 quarters, man, it's been fun.
Wampus Cats will get things going here. Amalo rolling out. And he connects with Rome Fields for a nice gain on first down.
Stayed in bounds, curled, got the route on the boundary, stayed in bounds. Fantastic throw and catch.
Rome Fields has had a great game tonight. I mentioned the downfield blocking that he had for Manny Smith on that last Manny touchdown. Second and short coming up. Manny Smith in motion. They'll hand off to him on a sweep. He cuts it back up to the middle. He's got a first down.
Great run. Fantastic. Put his foot in the turf, cut it back. He was going wide. You don't want Manny wide with space. So he takes what you give him, and he stuck his foot in the ground, straight up the seam, got what he needed for the first down.
This is one of those odd points in a game where this Conway offense slows down a little bit.
What's ridiculous what we're trying to do right here. No, it's very appropriate. Very appropriate. Work the clock.
First and 10 at the 42. Hand off to Boogie Carr. It's been tough going up the middle here in the second half. This North Little Rock defensive interior has really come to life.
Yeah, that's a very logical play. And so when you see a logical play, you're seeing Stovall, Burgess, those guys really teeing off because there's no other option. We got to make sure we keep our guys safe and healthy. We want that to happen. We want to get out of here okay. So, it's just hard because, again, these guys are talented, and when they know pretty much what's coming, it's going to be a problem. Now, we could pop one here at any given point.
Second and 12, Omalo going deep for Manny Smith. Manny has a step and a flag coming in. That'll be pass interference. Manny almost pulled it off.
Yeah, he did.
Manny defended by Jalen Pettis. In the Fayetteville North Little Rock game, that was who they put on Isaiah Satania.
So what that looked like to me, by the way, was okay, if you're going to hammer us up front, we're going to loosen you up a little bit, and we can go over the top of you at any given point. So that is a message by Mark Kelly and this offense to say, don't think that we won't do it again.
We won't still do
That's
it.
right.
Yeah.
That's right. It could happen at any given time. Jaden Hughes in the ball game, number 10.
15-yard penalty is enough to give the Wampus Cats a first down. Jaden Hughes, you mentioned, in the slot, near side. No handoff to Boogie Carr. Boogie's got more space this time out on that right side. Nice big gain on first down.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see if he does that hesitation kind of draw that he does. And because, again, you got guys teeing off, you're able to slip past an aggressive blitz in by their linebackers. And so you can pop one there, and I think that's a right decision by Boogie, obviously.
.9:25 to play. Wampus Cats working that clock. Another handoff to Boogie Carr. Jukes back to the middle. He's going to be really close to a first down. I'm going to say third down and short coming up.
Yeah, just
Boogie having a little trouble.
He took a shot there at the end. Yeah, get him out.
Boogie having trouble getting off the field. Definitely not what you want to see late in this game. It's been such a great night will help get him up.
That looks like an ankle. Kind of move he's making there. Doesn't really want to put any weight on it.
Well, Coach Fimple, Jacob Walton Connor, Conway's athletic trainers, helping him off. He's putting a little weight on it now.
Yeah, it's a stinger down low. That'll be all for my main man, Boogie Carr.
Yeah, no more for Boogie Carr tonight. Looks like we are going to the big set here. Lala Smith checks in the backfield. It's going to be 3rd and inches.
They'll start the clock here. It should be wound. Good to see Chambers coming back in the ballgame. That's good news.
Yeah, Chambers will check in.
I think maybe that was a cramp earlier because he moved pretty well once he got off the field.
3rd and 1, heavy set for the Wampus Cats. Hand off to Chambers right up the middle. It'll be good enough for the first down.
Nice job.
Keep
I mean
the
that
chains and the clock moving, Tim Roach.
And I'm gonna tell you something. That's a tough play because I mean they know exactly what's coming, and he was able to not even dance, just planted his foot and went and seen great push by the offensive line there, just to get enough. That's all we need is just enough.
Ball spotted at the 33. Chris O'Neill, Manny Smith, Wes Boudreau, Rome Fields, your receivers on the field for the Wampus Cats. And Omalo keeps it here, and he's got wide open space there. Smart slide there from the sophomore. He picks up a first down.
Another message by Mark Kelly. You're gonna tee off on that, and that's what you're gonna do. How about this?
I've been waiting for it all night.
That play?
Yes. He had so much success with it at Bentonville. Scored 2 rushing touchdowns with it.
Yeah. Wow. Great decision by Amalo. Man, what a play.
Wampus Cats in the red zone. Manny Smith in motion. Omalo keeping it again. Omalo trying to get to that edge.
Again, another great block by Rome Fields on the edge here to make sure that he could get that extra 1, 2, 3 yards, which again makes it 2nd and 3, 2nd and 4. Perfect. Great job by Rome.
Bit heavy formation coming back in. Got the extra lineman on the field. Cole Williams. Set up on that right side. Hand off to Lala. He makes a little cut in the middle. Still pushing. That's going to be enough for a first down. It's going to bring up 1st and goal for your Wampus Cats.
Wow. I mean, a good scrum there, good push. Lala, really good job there of picking his spot, finding just an inch or two to give him a chance to get beyond the sticks. Man, it's a great job by Lala. Great push by your offensive line yet again, dominating the front of the line there.
1st and goal coming up at the 6. Clock ticking, closing in on 7 minutes to play in the game. We got a flag out on the far side. False start against your Wampus Cats. Back them up 5.
Yeah.
Well, you know these Wampus Cats want points here, and they don't even have to get a touchdown to do it, Tim Roach.
I've done the math. Why are you talking down to me at this point? It's there's that moment, man, that would be really super sweet, and it's probably a little bit greedy on my part.
It's not.
Because it's not greedy on your part. That's what you're saying. You want to feel better about yourself?
I'm just saying, you're born and bred Conway. It's not greedy for you to want this. As Lala Smith pushing forward.
Yes.
A positive direction.
Helmet's flying off. Tragic but true. That's Lala. So, enter Chambers. Great job by Lala there.
gets the ball down to the 9-yard line. Wampus Cats happy to take some time. Just keep getting some positive yards here. Heavy set again. Omalo rushing out to his right. He's going to throw one up. Well out of bounds. Smart throw from the sophomore.
I mean, he's running all the way against his opposite hand, running backwards, and throws it 10 yards out of bounds, out of the end zone. I mean, that is just a remarkable throwaway.
You're saying that's not easy, Tim?
That is not. Oh, my gosh, that is not. Well, that's a ridiculous throw. My gosh. Even his throwaways are great.
3rd and 9. Trying to get it out there for Jalen Chambers. That's well defended. That'll bring up 4th and 9 and the field goal unit. Adrian Mejia hasn't attempted a field goal since all the way back in week 0.
Golly, is that right?
Against Fayetteville,
yeah.
Which he made. 23-yard field goal. This one will be set at the 16. So a 26-yard attempt coming up here.
Trey getting it right.
Trying to find
the right
Moody.
Spot. Yeah. Get out there, young man. Go, go,
14
go.
seconds on the clock,
Yeah.
play clock. Mejia sets up for 27-yard attempt. It's up, and it's good. Tim Roach with 6:05 to play. Your Wampus Cats have enacted the sportsmanship rule on the number 3 ranked team in the state.
At their place. That's 55 years coming. Maybe not 55.
You just
I'm
talking
adding
about all of your years. Yeah. Okay, I got you.
So yes, I mean, complete dominance tonight. I mean, I've been hesitating the entire night, saying, okay, well, it's just this quarter. Just think we've dominated from the get-go.
Yeah.
From the get-go, every phase of the game, coaching, offense, defense, special teams, trainers, cheerleaders. We've dominated the entire game.
If you had told me that we would come out and play well and have success and win the game, I definitely wouldn't have doubted that all these things were possible. But if you had told me that we wouldn't even allow a touchdown through 3.5 quarters, I don't know I would have believed that.
But now, you know me. We talk a lot about football during the week, and I've been kind of preaching that I thought we would win this ball game. And
Yes,
I
you did.
tried
Yeah,
to keep it down.
you were on it.
I tried to keep it down, but I really saw a dominant performance coming. Did not expect this level. I mean, completely surprised by that, and I know the North Little Rock folks are as well. I mean, it's a great team, great program.
And just an amazing run that they've had. This will be taken out by Lewis. He is dropped at the 14-yard line by Chris O'Neill. Wow. Woo. Yeah, no, I mean, just this program, the amount of success that they have had in the last five straight state championship appearances. I'm pretty sure we were checking it before because I knew they won in 2017, but I was pretty sure they were there the year before that and lost, which our man Alex was looking that up for us. And then the last 3 years, it's been North Little Rock and Bryant.
Every year.
And Bryant, of course, has won 3 in a row. They're the number 1 ranked team in the state in the 7A.
Got some new faces out there, Levi.
I see 23, Drew Canterbury.
Number 7, that's Goodman. 28 is great tackle. Yeah, good effort, man.
Second team not letting up here as Harris is wrapped up near the line of scrimmage. It's going to be a short gain.
Hudson Wallace, that's who I was trying to figure out. You got Jemison's in there. Chandler's in there. Javion Ware. John Carter Kraft in the ball game.
Well, if you told me we'd be playing
subs,
our second team,
our second guys, I mean,
at North Little Rock, I don't think I would have believed that either.
Well, here's the thing, too. I will tell you that these guys out here playing right now, they may be our substitutions in. These guys can play. I mean,
And they beat North Little Rock just a few weeks ago, right?
Yeah,
the
absolutely,
JV team.
absolutely. I mean, but these guys, listen, these guys, they're hungry, and you sit here and you watch all game long. You watch the guys in front of you get a chance, dominate. What do you think? You want to go out there and kind of lay an egg? No, you got a lot of pride out here, man.
You don't want to give up the 6.
No. I cannot believe we enacted the sportsman's rule.
I know.
We're doing everything we can to tackle.
Literally everything.
Everything we can. Tripping call. How many times do you see that in a year? You got to see the one time.
The one time, yeah. It'll probably never be called again.
First and 10, North Little Rock from their 41.
Scott Taylor pointing out a stat here for me that our run and pass yardage is exactly the same. Another fumble for your Wampus Cats?
Yeah.
Didn't recover it, though.
Didn't recover it, though.
We talked about that some. There's Jeff Matthews.
Hey, Jeff and Candy.
Getting some shots of Drew out there.
Yes.
Doing his dad thing. We talked about it some. I can't remember if it was on air or off air, but the offense this year, as balanced as it's ever been. 49.4% offensive production coming from the run, 50.6% coming from the pass, and stats pointing out pass and run the exact same tonight.
Tackle there by Drew Canterbury. Great job in the secondary getting the stop. Again, we are in kind of that prevent, just don't let them behind you kind of thing. They're going to get some of these chunks, and you're waiting for that one play where you can make it happen. I mean, we had a fumble right there at the 50-yard line that could have been our ball. That's what you're looking for from this defense.
Under 3 minutes to play. Conway up 38-3. Gober gets a nice little pass out. It's called Wilborn's name a few times tonight.
The completion carries for a charging Wildcat.
Good tackle there by Colin Goodman. Again, they're getting these chunk plays. Now it's time to, you're almost, actually, I think you are almost in the red zone, 23-yard line. You need to make a play here.
Well, North Little Rock not moving that quickly either. But you know they want to get a score in.
Yeah.
They don't want to be shut out of the end zone. Oops. Oh, that almost picked off. That would have put an end to things there.
Is that John Carter or is that Hudson? Yeah, John Carter. I feel so bad for him because tomorrow, I mean, he literally will relive that moment all night and all day tomorrow and all of next week.
Second and 10.
Hang in there, man. Hang in there, buddy.
A minute 45 on the clock. Gober rolling out to his left. He didn't catch that, did he? Come on.
Even if he did, they're going to give it to him. Good catch. Yeah, he got it.
Got his arms under there.
Yeah. All right, now they're in the red zone.
Third and 1 coming up for North Little Rock. Handoff to Harris. He's going to pick up the first down. It's going to set up first and goal.
Jemison on the stop. It'll be first and goal from
From
the 10.
the 10, so 10 yards. Can they do it? Tim Roach, 53 seconds left.
It's not because of want to. I guarantee you they're wanting it.
Gober. Oh, almost sacked in the backfield. Rolls out to his left, and he will walk it in for a North Little Rock score with 39 seconds to go. North Little Rock crowd coming to life for the first time tonight.
Yeah, Ben Chandler had him in the backfield and didn't quite wrap up. Made a good solid hit, but it left the flank open, and they just to your point, he just kind of walked in.
Devin Jackson in for the PAT. His kick is up and good. With 39 seconds to play in the game, your Wampus Cats up 38-10. 30 seconds and we're back on Conway Corp.
When you bank with First Security, you're choosing real support for you and for our home state. So friends, families, and fellow Arkansans find better solutions together. It's another way First Security helps Arkansas bank better. And it's why you should call on us today. First Security, bank better.
Well, Tim, we didn't keep them out of the end zone, but we still put the sportsmanship rule on them.
Oh, absolutely.
Taking that victory.
I love the fact that they were excited about scoring a touchdown. That's awesome. But I will tell you, Ben Chandler really worked hard there, and you got a feel for him. Absolutely emotional, and sidelines coach Fimple talking to him. I mean, that's what the culture that they built here is. Everybody wants to be successful and succeed. He had a play that didn't quite happen, took it hard. I love the attitude and the work in this team.
When rolls into the end zone, Ben Chandler, of course,
yes.
had a 95-yard fumble recovery, returned for a touchdown against Southwest in the second half.
Last week. Ball came from nowhere, and magically he had the ball. Chandler went 95.
I still don't know. Still can't tell you how he got it, but it went straight to his hands almost.
Well, one more, actually. Yeah, one more play.
Yeah, we'll have to run one play here. Expect to see that victory formation.
Wow. I'm in.
Malo takes the snap, kneels. And Tim Roach, for the first time in 10 years, your Wampus Cats have beat the North Little Rock Charging Wildcats. And it wasn't even close.
Wasn't even close. They earned every bit of the celebration that they get tonight. They dominated in every phase, and including staff, all the things that they did to prepare. The best team won, and there is no doubt in my mind that we can take down anybody in the state.
Your number 4 Conway Wampus Cats taking out the number 3 ranked North Little Rock Charging Wildcats. We'll get a look at the final stats here in just a few minutes. 38-10. The final here. Rushing yards 191, passing yards 191. We talked about how balanced this offense has been this season, and perfectly displayed here in the final numbers.
That statistically is that's uncanny. Great job by both sides of the ball, and great job by our offense. Receivers, running backs, offensive line. Great game call by Kelly. Just awesome.
Five turnovers forced by this Wampus Cat defense tonight. 2 interceptions, 3 fumbles recovered. That's 20 now or 21? 21 turnovers now in the year, and this is our 5th game.
Yeah, and again, our defense scored. We had a pick 6 tonight. That's 2 games in a row, and I don't know. I'd have to go back to Jonesboro, but 2 games in a row we've scored. Defense has scored.
Boogie Carr had a big night, 18 carries for 128 and 1 score. Donovan Omalo, 16 for 26 for 191 and 3 touchdowns, 2 of those to Manny Smith. Manny finished with 4 receptions for 84 yards and those 2 scores. Wes Boudreaux, 4 catches for 44 and 1 touchdown. And Boogie Carr, 5 receptions tonight as well.
All right.
For 41 yards. That's going to do it for our broadcast here tonight. What a broadcast it was. Just an amazing night all around if you're a Wampus Cat fan. Our thanks tonight to Wayne Bailey, Ashton Brown, John Shute, Maggie Risley, Keith Kelly, Alex Douglas, Justin King on social media, Scott Taylor on stats, and Kerry Kirby back home monitoring the stream. Number 3 team in the state tonight, the number 2 team in the 7A, comes to Conway next week. One rivalry to the next, the Cabot Panthers coming to our place on Friday.
I'll be thankful to breathe tonight and celebrate tomorrow morning. It's film study for me and you against Cabot.
And we will have it live for you next Friday. Thanks for watching.